this
Well,
difference.
I do actually do vocal warm-ups before this, so I don't just blow my voice whenever I have to bust out a big old Scottish accent or something
Really?
stupid like that.
Prepare for Scottish accent at all times.
Yes, I didn't do my vocal warm-ups this time, so it's fine. It'll be fine. This is gonna be a grand old day. It's been random voice breaking and no accents sticking, although my accents never stick anyway, so it's fine.
Use the power of acting.
It did change quite a bit.
Just assume everyone's in a constant state of accent slipping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like one character that changed accents, I think within the same session.
Please, they change accents within the same sentences.
You can't have a stable accent.
Yeah.
No
one
stable
has a stable accent. Dwarves are usually Scottish. Just assume most dwarves have a Scottish accent.
They're always either Scottish or a pirate.
Yeah. A Scottish pirate.
With only a little bit sometimes being Irish.
What's the difference?
Yeah. But like it's like a sort of slight Scottish accent. Can there be a slight Scottish accent? Anyway, let's get started.
Yeah.
Yay!
Some music
New
too.
Jersey, and then they left New Jersey and they just slowly lost the accent over time.
Has anyone been playing Devil May Cry 5?
Yes.
Oh,
most
everyone.
of us.
Most.
Pretty soon I'll be able to, but
We have to make an oath to not say any spoilers.
Yep. I won't say a thing.
I was
Nico.
scrolling through memes while my family was making like 2 things of pizza. I fell asleep, woke up now, is gone. I was not informed or woken up that the pizza was ready.
But yeah, I don't know what Nico's smoking, but it's not nicotine. It's not nicotine.
She's not clairvoyant.
Yes. Soon.
She can't read minds yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. V is such a fucking nerd. I love him.
Yeah,
he is. I haven't seen too much of him. I haven't started playing as him yet. Alright,
Adam
so
is V confirmed. Just dip his head into just black tar, and then there you go.
Question mark.
D&D Beyond won't open up.
Oh no, that's not good.
Nah, just memorize.
Don't fail me.
Don't fail. Should I have started or should I restart the recording? Because I started a while ago.
Probably
going.
It's fine. Yeah. Okay.
So karma is pulled up.
Okay. So we all ready to begin?
Yeah, I got my boy ready.
Wonderful.
Wunderbar. Oh yeah, we have all of our health back, don't we?
Yes, you did a long rest.
Okay. He's still pretty hurt.
I guess Ombre isn't here.
Nerd brain, no, you were back for 1 day.
He was here for 1 day. At Bird Brain, yes. Nice. Well said. Alright, so someone I just sort of put some music in there.
Bird Brain is lost to us.
Fighting gold. I know I want to do it too.
Mute my mic real quick while I deal with this. It's probably a bad thing that I know this song by heart by now. Okay. this is actually rather fitting, as you guys are a rather large party now, just casually walking through the jungle.
Yeah, rather
You've come
large
across-
part of the head. You would go on.
You've come across a few undead, but as a whole, you're all doing alright. Shall I go over the list of party members, or do you guys want to just keep going?
I think we know.
I can probably run it down myself. Okay, so we got me, we got Davcool, we got Karma, we have Bird Rain, who is currently
Like pouring
in
over
a
his
coma.
notes, chemical supplies.
Yeah, he's just assume when he's not here, he's just pouring over his book.
Our
He's
Paladin got
murdered me.
kidnapped.
Wait, Mud got kidnapped.
Paladin got
Our
kidnapped.
Paladin.
I was like, wait. Did someone get did I forget? Did someone get kidnapped?
Did someone get kidnapped
Hands
again?
from the ground.
Did someone get kidnapped a second time?
We have to assume
Yeah,
it's that dude.
yeah, and that we got Undrill, we got
Salvia.
Druid Lady, we got Sloldia,
Dude,
Still more. It's never ending.
we got Asuka now, and we also got George.
And Zongo.
George. Those are the ones.
Asuka and George, yep.
Yep, that's
George.
them.
Yep,
Don't forget Zongo.
Georgimesh. Yeah, we got John. I'm gonna be swapping his name every goddamn time. Jacob.
I just might need to write down
Joseph.
these names.
Jablinski? Yeah, he's over there.
Okay, so right now you guys are currently heading towards a crashed something. As last night you had seen a something fall from the sky and crash nearby. You guys were split on whether to investigate or not, but ultimately decided to have a night's sleep before you went to investigate.
To my dismay.
Yes.
I wanted to hop on Zongo and bolt for it, like.
And now you are currently heading towards where this thing was, or is.
In the night,
Wherever
while
it
Hensel
crashed.
slept, he met with fucking Nerlefotep and changed out his spells.
Very good. And I'm just trying to find my notes on this
Hey,
crashed
Daddy.
ship.
Reasonable.
Why do I have so many goddamn notes? Why do I have notes for like areas that are hours, weeks, months away?
Years
Why have I
even.
planned for so much?
Like,
There it
I've said
is.
this before, I'm just a weekly mangaka. Adam is a novelist.
It's reaching almost 100 pages now. It's a problem. Okay.
Davcool just walking, being like, I can't wait to get in those hot springs. Like, just stretching and like.
They stop it. Stop being a perv.
But I would just want to relax, man.
Your face says otherwise.
You mean like he's just totally normal, like grogginess in his eyes from the morning? It's like, what do you mean?
I just want to go somewhere hot.
This entire place is hot.
This
It's
is
awful.
a very hot jungle. It's hot, rainy, unsettlingly tropical.
Yeah, like Davcool.
But is
he's
it
from the
tiefling
north.
hot?
Yeah,
He's
it's
from the
pretty
north.
tiefling hot.
Yeah. I
And he's
mean,
just like, don't like
I
this.
can get you tiefling hot. I mean, I could set you on fire.
And I resist fire, so even better.
He's like,
So-
and he,
You guys move 2 spaces to the east.
Oh shit, I gotta get out the map again.
Yeah, I'm trying to open the map right now.
Fuck. Shit. Damn.
Still haven't figured out how to select color, but I'll figure out
Fucking
eventually.
goddamn. Look, just mark it and I'll fix it in post. And by post, I mean later.
Post, yes.
You mean
Okay.
never.
Whoa, okay, I zoomed in too much.
you're clicking the zoom button.
There we
Zoom!
Zoom and enhance.
Zoom punch!
Zoom punch.
No, where the hell are we?
Let me just open this up.
Hold on, let me post the map and see if this one's still accurate. Oh man. I love just like every time in the last session, we just need to get over being uncomfortable. We just gotta get used to it again, and then we go 4 weeks without playing D&D.
There you go. The map I posted. The third black dot, because I can only do black, is the one that you are at right now.
Nice.
Closest to the hot springs.
Once you go black, you never go back.
Yes. Let me just open
I
up
like
my
that
notes.
I will edit accordingly.
And I will tell you what week it is.
I think it was day 14.
I'm pretty sure it was day 14.
I remember it being day 14.
It is day.
What the fuck am I listening to?
What is this that we are listening to? It's us sitting in a lobby in Black Ops 2, apparently.
Yep, we're sitting in the lobby in
I
Black Ops
used
2.
a goofy a while ago.
Stop.
So you are correct.
Mike,
it is
stop
day,
playing my episode.
It is day 14.
Hey, don't do that.
Yeah, I was right on day 14 then.
It is day 14.
Nice.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Ooh, woo.
Speaking of ooh woo, I'm working on a sequel to the Shadowrun one shot.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Oh no. Dr.
So
Fuera.
Dr. Fuera. I have plans for Dr. Fuera. She's a very angry doctor now.
Oh no, Dr. Fuera.
Dr. Fuera. Alright. So, as you approach this thing, you spent a while walking through the forest, and have now come to a sort of ship, is the best way you can describe it. Currently behind some trees looking out at this, and it looks like a standard gangplank galleon. Like a big old ship. But it's in the treetops.
Oh.
Which probably isn't supposed to be. You can
Is
see a
it
couple
like sitting in the trees, like a
It's
tree
like
house?
sitting through the trees. There are trees through it, with a bunch of branches through it, as it quite clearly seems to have crashed.
I don't think that's
And
what
on
it's
the
supposed to
ground,
be
you can
like.
see its inhabitants.
And like,
These inhabitants are 9-foot-tall people
What?
who are walking around,
What?
and you guys, Dradgo, the rest of you don't really seem to know what these are, but Davkul recognizes them as frost giants due to
Oh, no.
his Arctic nature.
Oh
the
no.
Arctic creature here.
They, Dradgo, do any of you actually speak giant?
Ooh.
Do
You speak. Did you speak?
Do any of you speak giant?
I don't even know where to look when I speak.
I speak Primordial and Elvish. I don't speak that. I don't know if they speak any of that.
I have no idea what I speak.
You should be able to check in your languages. I'm just going to assume none of you,
Probably not. Probably
none of you
not.
speak giant.
I don't think it's an option at the beginning.
No, it is.
From what I remember, it's
Can I
not, so.
remember what frost giants are? Like, if they're like, I
Yeah,
kill you
you
at
know
the
what?
first sight of you.
Just being Arctic, you know what frost giants are. Frost giants they're creatures of ice and snow. Their hair and beards, and they do usually have beards, are very pale or pale white or light blue, with a similarly colored blue flesh. They are very tall and muscly, and you know that they usually are very strong with a lot of brute strength. Although you also remember that most frost giants aren't exactly the the brightest crayon of the bots.
Hey, we'll get along.
They're also
Can I just call them Yetis?
obviously. They consider that a racial slur.
They consider what a racial slur?
Yeti.
Oh. Well, I don't know what a Yeti is, so hey.
Okay, I know a bunch of these guys. Like I studied them a while because you know you got to do that thing when you're in the
Drago,
army.
actually roll survival, and I'll tell you. Depending on how much you roll, I'll tell you a few of their stats.
Ooh.
While he's doing that, do I see anything magical around with my magic eyes?
I got a 20.
You know that they have 23 strength,
Oh,
21
Jesus.
con,
Oh, God.
9 intelligence.
Why do they have 21 con?
Please no.
Oh, Constitution.
21 constitution,
Oh.
23 strength, and 9 intelligence.
Oof. Ooh.
And not only that, but from where you can stand, you can see a lot of them. You aren't sure how many. You lost count after 20.
They are only very slightly dumber than me.
I am so scared.
Do you see anything? Yeah, you see that the ship itself glows with a sort of magic. You can't identify what kind, though.
Ooh.
None of the other
Mm.
giants seem to have magic on them.
Wait. So they had like a what were their stats again?
23 strength, which is a +6, 21 constitution, and 9 intelligence.
Okay, so guys, these are frost giants. Yeah,
What is their hostility?
they are strong. They will kill us.
And currently, they all appear to be shouting at each other in a language you can't understand. One in particular appears to be a female frost giant who seems even bigger than the rest, standing at around 11 feet tall. It seems even more muscular than the normal ones.
I have one question. How could we tell she's female?
From her massive tits and the fact that
Nice.
she has no beard.
Nice.
Well, when you're 11 feet tall, your body has to adjust to reach that level.
Nice.
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 Right.
Nice.
Right.
I don't like where this is going.
I
As they're all
doubt.
shouting, Drago, you also see some winter wolves, which are like wolves, but on literally all the steroids.
I know these things. I'm like,
Oh no, it's rape wolves.
it's like, hey guys, so, and for ice and snow, I have to travel into the mountains a lot.
You know that these winter wolves, just a singular winter wolf has more strength than the party.
Mm.
From
And
the highest strength
Those
of the party.
are
Why?
frost giants, and one of
Because
them.
everything from the north is buff.
And I'm like, yeah, guys. So listen, one of those frost giants will absolutely stomp us into the ground without question. If we try to fight it.
They're probably not violent.
How smart are
which will
they?
wipe us at one of them. They're wolves on steroids. I tried to.
What's a steroid?
Look, it's on enhancements. There you go. Magically enchanted wolves, basically.
No, they're not
Just call them
enchanted,
super
they're just
wolves.
fucking buff.
Just call them super wolves.
buff.
For wolves, they breathe frost. Yeah, I had a nasty run-in with one. I was like, oh hey, meat, don't kill me. Maybe we be friends. And then it tried to kill me. Like,
As you're all shouting, suddenly the other giants, the big woman, begins trying to quiet them all down, and continues shouting in this language you can't understand. What would you like to do?
Hold on, I
Let's go
might have a
talk to
spell
them.
for this. Hold on. Damn it! I knew I should have taken the one that lets me speak with language, whatever language.
okay, I turned to Hensel. I was like, okay, with people. I know many languages and know these people. I want you to say what I say to them. I need you to like say it in a charismatic way, but say what I say, okay?
Charisma passes through languages, right? Yeah.
Finger
I mean,
guns
I'm
are
just
a
gonna
very
try
universal
with
language.
languages.
Finger guns, as long as I don't fire lasers out of said
But
finger
I
guns.
got good charisma too.
It's like everyone, you stay here. Me and Hensel are gonna try and reason with them.
As you're doing this, the female frost giant suddenly stops. She quiets everyone down with a big shout and then begins walking towards you. Because she just
Hi.
rolled a 20 on her perception check.
We're not exactly hiding. I think we're just standing outside like, oh, that's a thing now.
I like to stand up in the bushes, like put my hood down and then like hold my hands up.
I'm never hiding. And Hansel doesn't hide. He's always just standing in plain sight.
In a sign of respect to authority. And start walking forward and just kind of like.
Who the fuck are you?
What the?
The giant goes down and points towards you with a massive finger pressing against your forehead.
The name's Hansel.
I'm Deadpool.
Hansel?
Yeah.
You from around here?
No,
from the north.
I am not.
I'm from
from the north.
That guy's from the north, yeah.
You from the White March? The White Mountains? Where you from?
I'm from.
Actually, I don't care. Listen.
Yeah, but I thought we.
What did you know the way to the nearest settlement? Actually, fuck that. Tell me about the Ring of Winter.
The what?
The ring! She makes a ring with her fingers.
I know what a ring is, but I don't know what that is.
It's a ring! Have you seen a fucking ring around here?
Make an arcane check. See if I know what the Ring of Winter is, or whatever.
Make a history check.
You know, I should have expected this. You know.
Get a 19.
You recognize the Ring of Winter from ancient legends. It is said that the Ring of Winter is this old, ancient magical artifact that is said to grant its wearer unimaginable power, at the cost of their sanity.
Just a second, you mean that Ring of Winter?
Do you know the Ring of Winter? Tell me what you know about the Ring of Winter.
What's the Ring of Winter?
I know it's just a legend, but...
It's not a fucking legend. We wouldn't be sent to the island on a fucking legend, would we?
I guess.
Yeah, you fucking... Yeah, damn cool. How dare you doubt her?
Don't you fucking speak over me.
Look, I'm sorry.
Down and places her face against yours.
I cast Dimensional Door and just grab Hansel.
You don't even take me away.
Please do. And I just forgive my friend, for he is drunk and does not know.
I'm not drunk.
I can smell the alcohol in your breath.
I know. I'm not drunk because I'm always drunk. My normal state.
Okay, I can get Hansel away.
Hey, do you want some booze from him? Like he can give you some booze. Shit.
A couple more frost giants appear, go behind this woman, and begin looking at him, at all you guys. They begin gossiping amongst themselves in the language you can't understand.
You said you needed help, right?
I didn't say we needed help. I said we wanted to know the Ring of fucking Winter.
You said something about a settlement, I heard.
I don't care about a fucking settlement anymore. You told me you know about the Ring of Winter. Where is it? It's on this fucking island.
And what? That thing's
it's
real?
on the fucking island. You told me you know about the Ring of Winter. Where the fuck is it?
I told you it's just I told you I know it's a myth. I didn't know it was real.
She narrows her eyes at you, but doesn't say anything. And do any of you have any fucking arcane knowledge to share with us about this myth? She makes two very meaty quotation marks.
Very meaty.
I might.
What do you know?
Oh, he's an idiot. He doesn't know.
Hold on,
I
I'm
don't fucking care. I think you're more of an idiot for not telling me.
gonna roll my 0 bonus Arcana and see if I get lucky. I got a 9.
Roll.
Nope.
If that isn't what's gonna happen, then
I can make a ring out of ice.
I don't want a fucking ice ring. I want the Ring of Winter.
Last I heard, some human king had one.
The who?
Humans.
The humans? There ain't fucking humans on an island like this. No
Humans are
little scrawny
resilient.
little things could survive on a place like this.
Meanwhile,
It's fucking sweltering.
meanwhile, in the background, fucking Daft Cool is human.
I'd like to say, I don't know where the ring is, but I think your best bet would be the mountains of...
Oh yeah, there's snow on these places, yeah.
We already went to the fucking mountains. We're frost giants. Why wouldn't we search the ice mountains first?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe it's in a place
We
that...
flew over the fucking mountains, got our ice, and now we're just driving along. Turns out tropical fucking weather can't power an ice engine, can it?
Yeah, probably not.
This is your fucking fault, Jeffrey. She points at one of the frost giants.
Yeah, fuck you, Jeffrey!
It's fucking steering the ship. The winds will take us. Yeah, the fucking tropical winds bring in the ocean breeze. We run on fucking ice and cold. Why did you think the warm weather would help us?
Yeah.
A good spot to hide it here.
I mean, wouldn't the Ring of Frost be in a place opposite of Frost?
What the fuck? How the fuck does that make sense?
I mean, if a bunch of great noble frost giants are going to be looking for it, then why not keep it in the last place that they'll look?
Are you telling us that we have to go to a fucking hot place? One of the giants in her ear, next to her, whispers in her ear, "We're not going in the fucking volcano."
It could be there though.
Not fucking happening.
If it's as powerful
You're
as
not
you say it
getting
is,
the
it's
ring.
either probably in the possession of a really strong dude or in some dungeon somewhere.
She slaps her hand into her fist. You're fucking right. It's probably in some strong dude's hands.
Yeah, it's probably the leader of those snake people.
The fucking who?
The leader of the snake dudes. That
Who's
guy's...
a fucking snake person? What's
His
that?
name's
Okay,
Razzie.
okay, hear me out. Do you know what a snake is?
Rosny side.
No.
Okay,
Right.
Snake.
okay, I'm gonna use minor illusion to make a snake in my hand.
Why is that limbless fucking wolf here? It doesn't even have anything.
It's like
Useless.
it's like rope, but it's alive.
That's stupid.
Okay, so this thing, if it bites you, it could poison you.
That.
However, that's not the point. There are people that are half
Poison?
these things.
Poison's fucking worthless.
Yeah, I
You
know.
then
No,
remember-
I know.
But their poison
You then
can kill
remember
most
that
things.
all frost giants have 21 constitution, and poison just doesn't affect them.
They just drink poison on a daily basis. It's delicious.
Okay, these living rope. There are some people who eat other people who turn into these things, and currently there's a dude who's very powerful called Raznisai, and he's somewhere. We're trying to find out where, and he's the most powerful person on this continent probably right now.
The giant
Yeah.
begins like, you see her moving her fingers as if she's trying to piece this story together. You can almost hear the gears in her brain turning. All
Okay.
3 gears.
Okay, hear me out. There's a strong dude on this island, and he maybe has the ring or knows where it is.
Let's fucking kill him!
Yeah, let's fucking kill him. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Wait, where the fuck is he?
I have no idea. That's what we're trying to find out.
But we
God
can find
damn
him.
it, we're back to square one!
I like.
We have one.
I walk over to
former.
Salty and I kind of whisper into her ear like, "Hey, do you know where this guy is?"
No. Whenever we leave for missions, we have to the brass casts a memory wipe spell on us, so we don't reveal the location of our base.
All right. Looking for it as well. So if we find it,
Wait,
we're
how
sure
does
to
he
help
expect
you.
you to return if you can't remember where the base
He
was?
sends his most loyal agents to go retrieve any spies. He doesn't trust purebloods, which I suppose he is right not to trust, considering I betrayed him for you guys.
Yeah. Fuck.
So guys, great noble frost giants, we will be willing to work with you.
Don't want your fucking help.
But I can go to hot places and you can't.
And you think that makes you fucking better than us?
It just might.
You fucking what? You
Hey,
wanna go, mate?
he's fucking stupid. Don't listen
Yeah,
to
I
him.
will.
He's stupid. Like he's not. And then I'm just like having him in a headlock.
He's
just, like,
sick. Don't listen to him. He shit his
Not
brains out the
sick
other
no
day.
more.
Shit. Jeffrey, how many fucking message scrolls we got? We gotta send a message to Jarl.
The Jarl, like the Skyrim. Is this Skyrim now? What?
Jarl's an actual term, you know. It's not just from Skyrim.
Yeah.
No,
the Jarl
okay.
is an actual
Okay,
word.
because I heard Jarl and I thought Skyrim, and immediately I thought we were gonna wake up in a carriage.
Yeah. These frost giants are bringing you to your execution.
Oh no!
Our Medio belongs to the frost giants.
No, none of us did. Although I did know some frost giants, but that was a while ago.
Oi! Fucking Jeffrey! Jeffrey! Yeah. How many scrolls we got? He says something back in the language you can't understand. What do you fucking mean they crash? We didn't get any holes in us till we landed. Did you fucking throw them overboard trying to make us lighter? Why'd you throw the fucking paper, Jeffrey? We have fucking weapons. Why'd you throw the paper? Fucking useless, all of you.
He's an idiot.
He fucking is. You're darn right.
Why do you even keep him then?
Damn it, Jeffrey!
Jarl Storvin said we had to.
Why'd you throw the paper,
He's an
Jeffrey?
idiot.
He is. You hear that, Jeffrey? They think you're idiots.
You're the only one
Oh,
here
stop.
we can trust.
The fuck you say about trust?
You're the only one here who deserves it.
You darn fucking right I am. Name's Droofy. The fuck's your name?
Karma.
The fucking stupid name.
Excuse me. Those be fighting words.
You're darn fucking right they are. And she draws a giant
Fine, let's go
battle
for
axe.
those.
I tackle you to the ground and say, I humbly apologize.
Fucking Winterman. The fuck's your name?
Of course, Silver Eyes.
That's even more fucking stupid. Why is it two?
It's
why
a
do you have
family
two
name.
How about you just stop?
My full name is Hansel Dragon Boy.
She doesn't even say anything. Her mouth is just a gape. Do you have a fucking ship? You have a ship, right?
We have a dinosaur.
What's a dinosaur?
Okay,
Jeffrey, what the fuck's a dinosaur?
You said you
Tell
needed
me
ice,
you
right?
know it. You don't
this
know what a
dude, this
dinosaur
dude right
is.
here has Ray of Frost. He could probably freeze some water for you.
You think fucking ice cubes is gonna run a ship?
Look, it's not it. Any little bit like is like
She goes over to the ship, kicks one of the boxes that had fallen out from the ground, and puts an empty vial. This has fucking white dragon's breath in it. What it fucking did before Jeffrey used it all up, trying to sail in the fucking warm weather.
Jeffrey's an idiot.
fuck you, Jeffrey!
It would just make a better coat at this point.
Jesus, Doofy is hurting my throat. So where the fuck are you going? 'Cause we're not
None
going
of your
fucking anywhere,
business.
aren't you, Jeffrey?
We're going to a hot spring, which is probably not any good.
It's a horrible place.
Yeah, no problem for you, yeah.
Yeah, I love the hot
Where are we
places.
going? Jeffrey, you have a map, right? Don't fucking talk like that. Just 'cause we saw pirates doesn't mean you have to be a pirate. She takes the map out of Jeffrey's hands. You're not
Why
a
do you
fucking
even trust him?
Because he's the Jarl's fucking son, so he gets to have the special treatment. Ain't that fucking right, Jeffrey? Don't
Just
fucking
tie him to a chair.
I told you not to pirate.
Where's your goddamn peg leg, Jeffrey?
you said you saw
Be
pirates,
right
right?
back.
Oh, man.
At this point, you should be in control.
Isn't this a pickle?
I'm
I'm starting to like her.
starting to think we should like leave ASAP so we
Leave.
don't minimize our risk of death.
And I'm back.
Hello.
So I say like, wait, you saw pirates?
Darn it, Jeffrey, now you got me doing it. This is your fault. Your fault, Jeffrey. Yeah, we saw pirates. They're on the west coast.
West Coast, you say?
Okay, let's
Yeah.
go deal with some pirates.
You're on the east coast. How you gonna get to the west coast from the east coast? You don't even have a
I'll
ship.
find a way.
We'll get there
Of
eventually.
course, we're heading south. Because we got nowhere else to go. Right, Jeffrey?
The volcano.
No.
Come on, I can go in the volcano, so should you.
Stop antagonizing her, Karma.
Just kind of
We're
like
made of ice, you Nimrod.
Excuse me. I think you're just jealous.
I
I
will
like-
break you like a grape.
I haven't heard
I
the
would
word
just like to-
Nimrod
I
in
will
15
burn
years.
you to a crisp.
I like to excuse. I like to say, "Excuse my friend," and then just like to like.
Stay out of
Lame.
this, you.
Shut up, Dactyl.
Alright,
You better shut
then
your.
we're
damn
moving out. We're going south. Don't know what
Good
south,
luck.
but we're going it south. And with
Hold
that,
on.
all the giants begin packing up their stuff. And after around the count of 25 giants begin to lose count of how many they are, and they just begin heading south.
South is actually where the volcanoes are, so maybe you should avoid going that
They
way.
don't respond. They are
Have
simply
fun at the volcano.
singing some marching tune in giant.
Well, that
With
was,
that, they walk into the trees.
Deathpool breathes like a
That was
huge
fun.
sigh of relief and just
Oh,
starts like
that was
yelling
something.
at Icky like, it's like we could have died there.
But we didn't.
wait, Adam, what was her name again?
Doofy.
Doofy. Okay, hold on. Wait.
Droofy.
Droofy. Droofy.
Droofy.
Okay.
Because it has to be said with the accent.
Goofy.
Droofy. D-R-U-F-I. Droofy.
Okay, I want to use minor illusion to just like amplify my voice and say, "Hey, catch!" and then throw an alcohol flask.
Okay. Roll.
Hey, what do I need to roll? Throwing?
Throwing.
I say,
Yeah,
wait.
just
How about you don't do that? Can you not
roll?
do
No,
that?
roll a d20.
Just D20.
Yes, and add your dex modifier.
Dex?
Yeah, because ranged weapons are always dexed.
That's,
And I'm counting this as a weapon.
okay.
because, yeah,
I got a 17.
Alright. You throw it to Droofy. She catches it, and it's about the size of her finger. This is nothing!
It's really strong alcohol, though. Trust me.
She crushes the top of it with her, like, giant fingers and then downs the entire thing and then throws it into a tree. You're a weakling! And then she leaves.
Look, man, I don't have all that
Wait,
strong
wait,
stuff.
Can I cast Ray of Frost and just ride it like
No.
I'm riding Blizzard in Kingdom Hearts?
No. I see him doing this, and I just like tackle him to the ground, and I'm just like holding his hands, and I'm like, no, you don't do that. No.
I just
Wait.
wanted to go talk with her real quick.
No. We'll die. We'll die if you shoot a ray of frost at him.
Have a safe trip.
I won't hit him, I'll just use it as transportation.
Does it work?
I have no idea what just happened.
I ended up slipping on my ass.
There's, like, invisible sweat drops over all of your heads as the giants leave.
Visible what?
Well, that was fun.
Anime sweat drops.
Yeah.
So, who else shall we antagonize?
Like Deathcool's just like, I'm done, and just starts walking.
Well, I mean, they left the ship behind. I don't think they'll mind if we check it out,
Let's
right?
loot it.
I'm walking, and then he's just gonna keep walking. Like,
You can check the ship if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I'm looting the ship.
not do that.
Alright.
The wolves go with them. Are they on the boat?
All the wolves go with them as well.
Good. Just a group of fucking of snow giants and wolves.
Also, you recall the commander and spy master, as well as the person at Fort Brilliant, told you about how they were talking about weird, large footprints. How they wanted you to figure out what the heck those were.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's.
you found the large footprints.
Guess we found out by looking at their huge footprints they left behind.
How many days did
What?
Spy Master Lady said not to contact her?
Just about to crap people.
She said she had to go do stuff.
It was like
Mhm.
a week or something.
Alright.
Well, as you explore the ship, you find etched into the side of it, Havalspyd. Hvalspyd. None of you know what it means because you don't speak giant, but it appears to be the name of the ship. It's a rather large ship. It is size for frost giants after all, about 200 feet long, with sails made from what you can only assume is white dragon wings as you inspect it closer. You can see like very high quality scales etched into the sails as they are, well, just straight up white dragon rings ripped off the dragon and put on a ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
I forgot
always a
that.
little terrifying.
I forgot they could do that.
Just to rip off the wings of dragons. Okay.
Question: can we rip off the scales of the dragon and give
Hey,
it to
don't do that.
Zongo
Don't
for
do that.
armor?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It would take a long time, but you can rip off the white dragon scales. But you
Don't
would
do
need
that.
like tools and stuff and like a couple of hours just to rip off one scale due to how hard it is.
Yeah, because it's fucking
But they could
dragon
fetch a pretty
scales.
penny back at Port Nanzaru.
I
I imagine
it would make a
not
pretty
many people are
penny of
selling
the
white
many
dragon.
goddamn items that'll give us money.
Yeah.
I don't think we need more money. What else is around
Other
here?
than that, the Giants took everything else with them in their big new road trip adventure down to the south.
To the
Is this a
volcanoes.
one-off? Is this gonna be a one-off playing as Jeffrey?
You think these Giants are
Adventures
going to
of
be a one-off?
Jeffries.
They're players now. They're in the game. You'll find them again if you
Just
guys
encounter them, just like a dinosaur comes around, they just fucking riding it.
I want a Jeffries anime.
Roll D100, by the way,
Oh
as you're
no.
exploring the ship.
I got this, guys. Don't worry.
87.
86. It's pretty much the same number, anyways.
Random encounter. 20 winter wolves. No.
I can't wait for a dinosaur.
So I am surprised that like those wolves haven't died of like heat death yet.
It's not that hot.
It's pretty darn hot.
And also,
This is
they are
normal.
winter wolves.
I can't wait to just find a giant like puddle later in the game because they walk too close to the volcanoes. Just like a bunch of puddles. Just a big lake.
Just a big lake.
Like they're going south. They're gonna run into the fucking volcano.
And that, kids, is how the Great Lake of something I can't pronounce came into being.
And that, kids, is how the Great Lake of Dovahkiin came to be.
This is why the frost giants never leave the north.
Yeah.
Wait, I forget. Do they actually melt in this kind of heat? I'm not actually sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They'd probably get like all of the heat stroke, but they wouldn't actually melt.
Nah, like my Hansel completely believes that they're just snow people. They're like living snowmen and they'll fucking melt. Hansel fully believes this.
Well, in any case, as you're exploring the ship, you hear this far off what sounds like howling, but not like a wolf's howling, like a monkey's howl. And what sounds like an ape beating its chest.
Sun Wukong.
Monkeys. Shit. Are these?
Is that a monkey? It has a gun!
Ooh, ee,
If a
ooh,
monkey-
ah.
Is that a
Ting,
monkey?
ting.
It has lasers! Get down!
I was like, wait. No, wait. Can I make a? Can I?
I can't wait
if
for
I
this
hear what
monkey to
this
shoot
is?
like fucking...
Roll.
It's like survival nature.
Actually,
Oh.
no, don't. As you're looking around, you really see in the trees above 2 giant apes
Oh.
hanging in the trees. But these aren't normal apes. You said that these things are actually Giralians, which are 4-armed apes.
Oh no.
They look, imagine like an ape, but it has 4 very buff arms and a bare belly.
Is this a Pokemon?
And it's just, yes, it's definitely a Pokemon.
Is this
It
just the
could
Dragon Ball
probably
now?
be passed as a
Is this
Pokemon.
Dragon Ball?
It
Oh,
also seems really angry, just all the time.
Mm.
I take a Pokeball and chuck it at him.
But yeah, it doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. What would you like to do?
Okay. Okay.
Ignore it.
At this point, I'm just going out of my way to do stupid shit with illusion magic.
Do it, bananas, and then throw them in the opposite direction of us, and then we run.
Wait,
Yeah, that
who's
would
the
be good.
biggest of all of us?
There's also banana
Counting
colors.
Zondo? Zondo.
Yeah,
Not
Zongo.
counting Zondo? Hensel.
Okay, Hensel,
Also, lemon
I
is
got a
banana.
question.
Banana
Yo, what's
colors.
up?
Do you like giants?
I mean, I guess.
I cast enlarge on them.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have a fucking grappling match on the monkey.
Okay. Well, you are now count as a huge creature.
What the fuck is that? I work quiet. Yeah, I like big. Oh!
So yeah,
Thank
you
you.
use enlarge.
How big do I
Your-
get?
Size is doubled in all dimensions, and your weight is multiplied by 8.
Doubled?
Your size is doubled in all dimensions.
Hold on.
Every part of you is doubled.
How?
And you now count as a large creature instead of a medium creature. Meaning you now take up 4 combat spaces.
Jesus.
You also do 1d4 extra damage.
Jesus!
Your weapons also grow to match your new.
I'm gonna fist fight these
You
monkeys.
also have advantage on strength checks.
Oh
and
my
strength saving
Jesus
throws.
Christ! Why
'Cause
did
you're
we?
huge now.
What the hell? Okay, so it's doubled, right? So that's like times 2.
Yes.
Have fun.
So you're now double what your height was before.
Okay, so what's 6'2" times 2?
That'd be 12'4".
So I'm 12'4".
Jesus.
Taller
Okay.
than the
Yep,
giants
12.
now.
I'm 12'4". My weight's going to be. Hold on. Give me a
He's gotta
sec.
just like grab one in each hand and have a thumb wrestling match with them.
Of course, seeing this dragonborn suddenly growing in size
Ah!
very much alerts the apes.
I'm 596 pounds.
Should try and intimidate them. Try and intimidate them.
I am 12'4", 596 pounds.
Yeah, how's the ship doing? Like,
Yeah, no, that ship is crushed, probably. No,
Yeah, like-
actually, I think it might be able to support my weight, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending
So
how
you
heavy
what-
those snow giants
Yeah,
are.
it's designed to support over 20 frost
Yeah,
giants.
I'm totally
It can
fine.
support
I'm
your
just
weight.
standing on top of this ship now. I maybe burst through the
Adam,
roof
I
a
see
little
what
bit,
you're
but
doing.
sure.
Roll initiative, by the way, because these apes have taken notice
Oh,
of a new giant just appearing on this ship.
have they now?
Oh, they have.
I
They're ready to
wonder
fight.
why.
They're always ready to fight. So, give me that sweet initiative.
I made this so much
Huh.
fun.
Do I get advantage
Man.
from my initiative?
No.
Silence.
I'm just gonna mark their initiative as well.
Like turn around, like as he's like growing, and they take notice. Like, hey, Eku, you know these things, right? Of this place, the real life, right? Is that what it is? Like, oh, what are these things?
Who are you talking to?
Eku.
Oh, Echo.
It's like, hey, so you know how to deal with these things? Do you know how to
Those
do
are Giralians. They are very strong.
Yeah, we also got this, and like he's grown to full size.
Yes. By the way, Inky, your turn.
It is time for the Inky special.
Twin firebolt, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is.
Alright, give me that roll.
Would a 25 hit?
Yes.
Good. $15 damage.
Okay. And your second firebolt? Or is that the total? That was...
First one's 15, second one's 13.
Okay. Upon seeing these apes, you hold out your hand, snap your fingers, and 2 firebolts spew out, hitting these apes. They get understandably upset, and the one that you shot with your magic jumps down and lands in front of you.
Adam, I greatly appreciate that you just played the Attack on Titan opening.
Hello, Mr. Monkey Man.
Well, it's now staring you down, and it's gonna start attacking.
You did get an 18. That is a fast monkey.
Time to start the calculations.
Drago, that's not true.
I'd like to remind you this thing has...
Just big Hensel.
Dude,
Hold on, does that include my alcohol flasks that was on me?
Yes, I think so.
Everything
on you. You are wearing your
I'm gonna take one of the flasks and toss it behind me. It starts where the fucking snow giants went.
You have flash
does 12 hit your
grenades.
AC?
12? No.
They're really going for the
Does
tiny guy
15
instead
hit
of
your
me.
AC?
They are the most, like...
What did you say?
Does 15 hit your AC?
Just hits it.
Okay,
Lemon, your breath attack. They could probably burn down its entire forest.
I probably could.
And the boat. And these gorillas. And us.
Yeah, no. I'll save that for a last resort.
No, Mike, don't egg him on.
does
I'll be right back. I'm
10 hit your AC? No. And 8 does also not hit your AC.
You know,
And 9. Wow, this 8 is rolling really low.
This ape has that one curse.
you know when we finally got to do D&D this week, I wasn't expecting to have a Titan fight. You know, I wasn't expecting to become giant and fist fight a giant ape. I hope it calls them friends so I can just hate one with the other one.
Well, there are 2 of them.
I could do that, yeah.
So, this ape jumps down in front of you, and you immediately start trying to scramble away as it swings wildly with its claws. It swings with its claws, misses you, it bites, and you manage to just barely get out of its way. One of its claws does graze you, though. Deals 7 damage.
Oh, look at that.
That's pretty
Monkey
weak.
got angry.
So I'm the same size as these monkeys, right?
Yes, and it is your turn.
Nice. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm taller than the monkeys.
You are much bigger than the monkeys.
Jesus. Okay. How do
I
you
made
grapple?
you a giant.
How do you grapple?
Oh god, grappling rules.
Yeah, I want to grapple the monkey that's attacking Inky right now.
Alright, I'm not going to explain everything, because that would take forever, so just do as I say.
Okay, so basically if this makes it easier, I want to grab him and then just breathe fire in his face.
Alright, that'd be a... is breathing fire a bonus action?
I think breathing
or full
fire is an action. Hold on.
Okay, so that would take 2 turns. But you could do it.
Yeah, it's one
If
action.
you grabbed him, he would automatically... That's check.
It's one action. I have 2 attacks per action.
Well, you have 2 attacks per attack action, and
Yeah.
grappling is not an attack action.
Yeah. Would
Alright, so...
wait, hold on. I don't
roll
think my
athletics.
fire breath gets affected by me being giant.
No, it doesn't.
It might just
So
be
roll
better. It might just be better to go straight for just attacking regularly.
You can grab him if you want, but
It'll be easier to take out magic spear and giant longsword.
yeah.
Oh, I can't get over what the fuck is happening right now.
And, technically the whole dual wielding rules say that you can't dual wield that, but I say whatever.
Why wouldn't I be able to?
Well, the way dual wielding works is that you can't wield something in your offhand unless it has the light property,
Back.
and neither of those have the light property, but I'm just hand waving it because it's cool.
Yeah, because spear. Yeah, okay, so what's that strength modifier I have to add?
Whatever your strength modifier is when you attack.
Okay, so yeah.
You just have advantage on strength checks.
Also, I learned that I can attack twice with magic weapon.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm starting with just 2 spear attacks. Let's go.
And
+7.
you're attacking the one on the ship, correct?
Yeah, it's the one
Of
who
course
just
you are. That's
attacked.
the one you can reach.
It's the closest one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the spear is 2 attacks, and then the longsword is 1 attack. So, 25 to hit on the first roll,
That hits, yeah.
and 14 on the second one.
That also hits.
Oh man, their AC is not good.
Their AC is that's all right.
And then for the longsword, let's see what I got on that. 15 for the longsword.
That also hits.
Nice. Okay, so what do I have to add to my damage modifier?
Just your normal strength roll. The only thing that in large affects is your you roll normal attacks and then roll another d4.
Okay. Okay, so it's 1d6 plus 6 for the spear.
Yeah, and then plus another d4.
Yeah.
Per attack.
11, 9, and then plus one more d4.
Mhm.
The first one, it was 11, 9, plus 4, plus 4 again. Did I just roll double 4s?
The big Chungus bonus, by the way.
Yeah, that's what that d4 was.
And your short sword did what?
It's a longsword.
Yeah, longsword.
1d8 plus 6, hold on. There's a lot of dice here.
Plus
14
6, you said?
damage. Yeah,
14?
14
Okay.
damage, and then let me roll that second
Don't
d4.
worry about it, you've already killed it.
Oh, it was a +2 for consistency's sake. How much damage is that in total?
Enough to drain its health bar.
How much health does it have?
That's a secret. Either way, as this ape is towering over Inky, it raises one. Oh, hang on, I'll be right back.
Ah, shit. Okay, I'm gonna take this time to find out how much damage it was in total. Okay, so
I
it
can
was
make everyone a giant if I want.
24, 28. 28 plus 14.
As this ape is towering, suddenly you begin towering over it. As you skewer it with your spear, pull it out, and the ape flails backwards. You skewer it again and push it down to the ground. As you then raise your longsword and slice it clean in half.
Oh man.
You are much bigger than it. The other ape, seeing this, gets understandably enraged.
Yeah, no.
And
Fine.
it
Also-
jumps down next to you.
If I did my calculations correct, that was 44 damage in total, I think.
That's almost his entire health.
Yeah. Come at me, monkey!
And come at you it does.
Do it, you won't, monkey.
Does 13 hit your AC?
Hell no, it doesn't.
Does 24 hit your AC?
Yes, it does. That one does.
Does 15 hit your AC?
No, it doesn't.
Also, wait, you're a warlock, right? I just realized you're wearing plate armor. You don't even have, I don't think you have proficiency in that.
I don't.
I don't think so.
I have a rank in fighter now.
Oh, you have rank, yeah, you have rank fighter, you can wear that.
Yeah, nice.
And does 10 hit your AC?
I was not proficient in it for entirety of like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What was the second question?
Another 24.
That one does hit. My AC is 18.
Yeah. You have a big boy AC.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, and now for damage.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. I'm gonna prepare my reaction.
Total of 13 damage from
Ooh.
2 different attacks. 7
Ooh.
and 6.
That's some big boy damage.
You gonna do a reaction?
Yes, I am. It's hellish rebuke time, boys. 5d10 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to roll the hit for this, yeah?
No, it just happens.
Oh wait, attack save, dex 15.
Oh, right, it needs to save.
Yeah, okay.
What's the save? What does it need?
15.
Okay.
Please don't touch it.
And what's it rolling?
Dex.
That's okay. Okay.
Please don't touch.
That's a 7.
Yeah! It's time for 5d10. Where's my D?
Alright.
Yeah, there it is. 5d10 damage. Let's.
5d10 damage.
That's 25.
Alright.
25 fire damage. I've described that before. Will I imagine Hellish Rebuke to be is me grabbing their face and lighting it on fire?
Yeah. You are much bigger than this ape, and as it runs towards you, it claws at you, but you manage to hold up your arm, and it just scratches uselessly against the plate. It does manage to get, it grabs your arm with 2 of its arms, and the other 2 punch you in the gut, which does a little bit, and then it bites your arm with its big jaws, which also does a little bit.
Motherfucker, that hurts slightly.
But as it's biting your arm, you reach out with your hand, just grab its face, and just set it ablaze.
How do you like that, you stupid ape?
You hear it
Kill them
howling
all.
underneath the blaze. Jargo, your turn.
Jesus.
Aren't they all dead? No.
Nope, it's just currently ablaze,
It's currently
but
on
it's
fire.
still alive.
Huh. And I just like to bow from my back. I'm like, alright, I haven't used this in a little bit.
I can't wait for Davcool and Enki to be riding me while we're fighting the Lich.
Yeah, I didn't
Young
almost get
Lassie,
I almost
by the
turn
way.
there. Yeah, and I'm just gonna like loose one of my
Returning arrows.
returning arrows and just loose it into the blaze.
Alright, you do you have any extra attacks?
I do have extra attack.
Alright.
I have to roll dexterity to hit that, right?
Sasagayo and
What do you mean roll dexterity?
Hit. I have to roll d20
Yeah.
plus dexterity to hit.
Yeah, d20 plus dex mod, plus proficiency bonus.
Sasagayo.
If I'm proficient, what do
Stop with this
what do I
weak
add to it?
stuff.
Oh yeah, it actually has proficiency bonus. Oh, that's even radder. Just now. I didn't know that before.
Oh, and add +1 to your roll, because it's a +1 arrow.
Oh, wait, so this entire time, if I'm proficient with it with a weapon, like say my pike, I just add +4? This is
You,
that
can
what I
add your,
just did?
you add your proficiency bonus, which at current I believe is
I have
plus.
not been doing this.
I've been telling you to do this since the beginning.
Damn, I should. Okay, I'll save this for later if it's
I
still
I
survives.
rolled a 1, and +8 is 9. I guess does not hit the AC.
Probably not.
Did you roll a natural? You rolled a natural 1. You said
I rolled a natural 1
yeah.
plus 8.
You rolled a natural 1. Okay. So do be sure whenever you tell me you roll a 1. So
Oh no.
natural 1s always have disastrous results.
Shoot me in the
Rats.
back. Do it.
Also, your proficiency bonus isn't +4, but plus.
Adam, make him shoot me. I'll take it. I don't care.
On my character sheet, it says +4.
That's just like you have like 3 extra levels in Persona.
Alright, it's +4 extra. Never mind.
So just subtract 3 levels. So you're actually level 6. You're actually level 9 when you should be level 6, or when you're technically level 6.
So you
Something
should
like
be
that.
level 7
Anyway.
because I'm level 8.
Level 7. That's what I meant to say.
I'm
Level
level 10 because I have 5 in
level
each,
10
but I started out with level 3, so I have
Rule of
technically...
thumb, I'm ahead of everyone in one level. So
Yeah. So you pull
Level
your
7.
arrow, and you're
I
ready
got
to
this.
loose it, and you fire it off right into its waiting mouth, and it kind of just catches it in its big giant teeth like a toothpick, and then it crunches it and breaks it.
I was hoping you'd shoot me.
Yeah, it kind of just catches your arrow and then breaks it. So
I
lose
have
one
a
in
Like
fear.
plan.
they cut back to me, and it's just like the anime face of like darkness over their eyes. Like, huh?
A monkey ate my
I have-
arrow, so I'm gonna go home now.
Okay, my arrow.
I had 2 of those, I think.
Okay. And now for the NPCs. The Drilla just really won't stand a chance. Let's do Saldia's dagger attacks first, as she has rolled the highest. Normally rolled the highest. She missed her first dagger. Second dagger hits.
Are we currently fighting on top of the boat?
Yes.
If this doesn't work, I have a plan and it's gonna be beautiful.
I do that then.
So as Hensel's wrestling with this big ape, Saldia runs behind it and jabs it in the back with her poison dagger, and then quickly pulls it out and runs off. Next up, Undrill,
Good job.
who
Good job, Saldia.
ooh yeah, she smacks the thing with her greatsword.
Andrew like runs on my back and then jumps off me.
Oh,
So much
Jesus.
for a pacifist.
Ooh, yeah, okay.
Andrew cuts it in half off after jumping off me.
As Hensel's wrestling with it, you then grab all 4 of its arms, bring them behind its back, and pull it down into a giant suplex as you
Full
crash
Nelson.
the giant thing to the ground.
Full Nelson
And then
suplex.
Andro runs by, pulls out her sword, and snaps it clean in half with her giant great sword.
Jesus.
I was hoping, like, with the suplex, she'd just, like, stand underneath it and just cut it in half as he
Yes.
does the suplex.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what happened now. That's what happened.
Giant suplex.
And you guys won the
One
combat
left.
encounter.
We were
You
fighting
guys had
giant monkeys.
2,200 EXP to share between you.
2,200?
Yep, but split evenly among you.
Okay, what's 2,200 divided by 3?
$733.
733.33 repeating, so we'll round down to 733. So 733 experience each.
Nice. Well, that was something. Well, I'm still big. Good job, Unjril.
She gives you a little thumbs up.
I gave her a big thumbs up.
Yeah. Yes.
It
A very,
was
very
all
thumbs
thanks
up.
to me.
This spell
Yeah, they're
lasts
like, yeah,
for,
Andrew, that whole, like, suplex cut in half thing, that was pretty rad.
as you're all talking, you slowly begin to shrink back down to size and go back to your normal big instead of your supernaturally big after about a minute.
This is fine.
Next time, I should shrink the enemies.
Yeah. It's just little feet. You're just little feet now.
He's little feet.
So,
I choose scale of everything.
Became Mount Lady for a second there.
Now after a somewhat long day of traveling, fighting apes, and talking to very loud, vaguely Scottish frost giants, you figure it's time to camp up again.
Vaguely Scottish.
Yeah, vaguely Scottish frost.
Big fat air quotes on that.
Yeah, big fat air quotes.
Big meaty air quotes.
Yeah, meaty air quotes.
What's an AirPod?
So, by the way, just feel free to put in any background music you want.
Nice. Hey, Gorgon, how do you like that?
Uh,
I
Yes.
bet a warlock couldn't do that.
Fiddler uncovered the door music. He uncovered the actual.
He did not uncover it. Someone on Twitter did it, and he was like, "You know what? I'm going to use this to my advantage." And he made this beauty.
I do not want to turn on the movie.
It's beautiful. And no.
I don't want to hear groovy, so I'll keep it muted.
Okay, well. After this long day, you once again wake up. Oh, but by the way, subtract water and food.
Yes. I got there.
And you decide to make camp on the top of the ship.
Inside the
Again,
ship.
yeah, on the top of the ship, inside the ship, checking out the captain's quarters. Rather huge beds that you can all fit on, especially the captain's quarter bed, which fits like at least 5 of you.
Avoiding the giant hole I made by becoming big.
Yeah, there's already tons of holes from all the trees that went through it.
Yeah. This is day 12,
I can make
yeah?
everyone small so we all can fit in the bed.
For a minute, yes.
Should be day 12, right?
Day 12. It's day 16.
Day 16, Jesus.
15, I mean. 15. Day 15.
Everyone's gonna die soon.
You just hit 2 weeks. That was
Okay, so it was
yesterday
day 13, that one was
weeks
day
of it.
14.
and now you're on day 15.
Okay, and then minus 2 pounds of food and 2 water because we have companions.
Yes.
The water, that doesn't really matter because it's infinite.
hmm
We can just make some pudding and put that in the jug for a day.
I think that's too thick to work.
Too viscous.
But it's still a liquid.
It's barely a liquid.
So,
That's why it counts.
like in Dungeons and Dragons, we had that the skeleton character.
Ronnie B.
Could we just have if we had an alchemy jug and one of us had just even a little bit of poison, just fill it up with poison and just force fed it
Poison
to it?
doesn't do necrotic damage. That would just do nothing against him because skeletons are immune to poison.
So it has to be necrotic. Alright.
Either way, it seems today might finally be the day you make it to the hot springs.
We might be.
Yes.
Do we have time for social links, or do we do that at the hot springs?
Yeah. You have some time for social links.
Anyone got a social link they want to do?
It's early morning, and you're all packing up your stuff, getting ready to move out from your tents.
I think we neglected the song of Social Link.
How dare we
Strike
neglect the social
As
link?
his normal morning routine, Karma heads down from the ship and goes down to pet Zongo.
Hello, big boy.
As per normal routine.
hmm
I give Zonko a bath. A well-deserved one, too.
Yep, using the alchemy jug, you give Zongo a nice bath.
Good bath.
Better not be preparing her meal over there.
Meanwhile, Gargosh is taking some long swaths from his alcohol. You know, I'm not entirely sure how good I feel about those giants heading down to my ancestral home, but I don't think they'll make it. They don't seem to be the most competent of people.
Well, they seem to be heading in the way of the volcano, so
That is where my home is.
they'll probably
Live
melt.
inside the volcano.
They'll melt before they get there.
Let's meet
We
them
also
at the
don't want to go
volcano.
there, so
Don't think frost giants melt.
What do you mean? They're like snow people. Of course they
Ice
melt.
people.
Sure. Let's go with that. So,
Just like how if I go to the snow, I'll die because I'm a fireman.
I don't think that's how tieflings work.
I'm
But
pretty sure that's how
I
tieflings
read
work.
it in a book.
well, I'm just walking. I just like to walk over to Untrill and just ask.
Who
her,
would
like, hey,
write a book and
I had a
lie?
question for you.
Earthman said that's how it works. And
What's
he
your
reads
question?
all the time.
I'm a ranger, and like I, and a blink dagger, daggers, spears kind of not normal, but I use a lot of acrobatic fighting styles, really fast and quick. And you seem to move very fast with that greatsword of yours.
That's mostly through unreasonable amounts of muscle.
Huh. Well, I have seen that you use momentum very well in your strikes.
Yeah. That
Something
and a lot of divine energy.
Fine energy.
Well, yes, I am a paladin after all.
Yeah, I forget about that.
How come you ain't taking hits for us then?
Because it hasn't really been her turn. She's a slow girl.
I don't
She's
see
very
no
slow.
divine thunder coming from anywhere.
Well, I don't really use the whole divine powers too often.
It's basically just like a passive divine power boost.
Sort of. I know I'm stronger than most people, but that's also probably due to my orc heritage.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Although,
that's
with
pretty neat.
orc, I even feel even stronger than... Weird.
I want to arm wrestle you.
Okay, sure.
She's
Here.
gonna kick your ass.
We can use this broken
know.
table. She holds
I
out her
like it,
arm
like-
for arm wrestling.
I pat her on the shoulder, like, don't break his arm. We kind of need him, with both arms.
Roll strength, Inky.
The only person who could probably reasonably beat Andril would be me, and even then I'm not confident.
17.
Ooh, good roll.
But,
Let's see
but,
my
but,
roll.
but, when she does, I want to tickle her with my tail.
What?
You tried to tickle her, but you remember she's wearing full plate armor.
I say, hey, that's fair play. Do it.
Roll your tickle, see if it breaks her AC.
Yeah. Your tail cannot break through her ace.
No.
But it
Inky's
does, however,
arm.
distract her long enough for you to push her arm down before she can really push force through it, as
Bullshit.
she rolls rather low. You jump out of your chair and raise your hands in victory.
Praise be the karma. Fire demon.
I'm just like, oh, is it what we're doing? Rad, and I sit down and put up my arm, my twig arm.
Okay. I'll roll. I'll be good for that. She holds out her hand and grabs yours to arm wrestle. Roll strength.
Okay, let's do my shitty
Rest
strength.
in peace, Dav Cool.
That's an 11.
Say bye to
11.
your arm.
He
That's
died
11.
how he lived.
Andril is smiling pleasantly. Push against an arm. Yes? Oh, have we started? Oh, we've started, haven't we?
Like he's got like a vein popping out of his arm, like.
Andril has this
no.
pleasant smile. Oh, we've started. She then effortlessly pushes your arm down onto the table. Oh, with a pleasant smile on her face.
It's pretty rad. You really are stronger than I thought, and I return the smile, and I go back to cleaning my gear.
Guys, I want to go for a hunt. Anyone want to come with me?
I guess I'll do that as well. I'll be back, and I put up my hood, put up my.
Yeah, it's that scene from Regular Show where Skips crashes repeated the table.
Mike knows quality cartoons.
I'm remembering that scene. It's hilarious. Because I just remember being super ready and then just
Davcool's
slam through the table.
Davcool's flexing his arm, walking into the forest with Inky.
So tell me,
So-
what you want to go after?
Yeah, by the way, I'm going to use... This is actually a perfect opportunity to introduce the help mechanic.
Nani.
When two characters are working on something together, they can help each other and perform a role, and the person with the higher number in that role, for example, this would be a survival check to find stuff to eat.
Right.
So you would use the higher number, being Davcool's number, and Davcool, you would get advantage because Karma is helping you with this.
Oh, so I get advantage. All right.
Is this what,
Yep.
is this what we were doing?
I got
when
a-
fucking Drago became
Yeah.
the Vapor Walker.
My highest roll became 17.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you two do the talking thing, and you guys hunt. I will get up.
Question. So
Wait.
you want to go for something big or medium?
Lemon, what were you saying about me being the Vapor Walker?
Were we using the help mechanic when I was talking to pterodactyls?
No, I just imposed disadvantage on the pterodactyls perception checks.
It sounded similar.
It was similar. It was just sort of like an opposite. Instead of Davcool getting advantage, the pterodactyls got disadvantage. Either way,
Track it.
yeah.
Operation Razzle Dazzle was a success.
So yeah, you're talking about big and small things.
I want to go for something big.
I would rather go for small game. That's mostly what I found. I'm really good with that.
But small game is too easy.
Can make a stew out of it. It's great. That amount of meat, we can't really. Well, I guess we can put it on. Like, it's not jerky. We can't just do that. We'd have to eat it within the day. Or else it'll spoil.
It'll be good for our reward. We've been through a lot and we haven't had actual meat in a while. It'll be good for us to take a break every once in a while.
I guess I can see if I can, salt it, make it into jerky. I'll try.
After talking about this, you decide to hunt for something big. And
yes,
manage to actually find something.
It's a
After a
dinosaur.
while, walking through the forest, stalking through the forest, crawling through the forest, you manage to bag and tag a nice, big, juicy, deer-like thing. It's sort of a deer, but it's definitely not a deer.
It's a dinosaur deer.
you see Karma's mouth
It's
water.
some kind of big dinosaur.
It's a fucking velociraptor.
You see Karma
But either way-
start crying.
You gain 10 pounds of food.
Pounds of food. Woo!
Yep.
Like, I just walk in with like a deer just over my shoulders, like, hey guys.
Yep, you return back to the ship. Karma and Davcool side by side with a deer-like thing between them.
I was hoping to use the time that they're out to have a private conversation with a nut.
Okay, sure.
Rewind the time.
Does
Meanwhile,
anyone watch
Flashback.
Black Clover?
nope.
Wait a second.
All I remember is screaming.
In here for him to tell us about this.
Bites the dust. Henzo reveals he had bites the dust this whole time,
Bites the dust.
but it only works when he wants to do social links.
Alright, so what were you talking with the net about?
Hey, nut.
Yeah?
What do you plan on doing after this whole thing?
Well, I was thinking probably of going back to my father. And going back to the temple, I guess. I don't know, I haven't really thought that far.
And what about while we're still here? What are you planning on doing?
Well, we found out what was that thing in my vision with the heart. But now I'm curious about this death curse and Omu and all this. I mean, I'm the head priestess of the god of truth. It'd be wrong for me to just leave something half finished, right?
Yeah,
I just want to know these answers.
I like that, Annette. You remind me of a young me.
You looking for answers?
Well, I was really young, yeah. Although after I was really young, that's a different story.
Oh,
Like, as he says this, you hear from the edge of the camp, "Sup, bitches, I got myself a deer."
well, I'm sure we can figure out what that is later. I don't know if there's any deer on this jungle. What they found, though.
Just make sure to take care of yourself during battle.
Yeah.
Hear another yell, "Eck, what the hell is this thing?"
I don't know
Oh,
what it is,
I
but
think
it
that thing's
looks
in danger.
delicious.
I think you found an endangered species. I hear it's delicious.
You killed an endangered species.
Let's eat it,
You said it's
Eku.
delicious?
You and
It's
me.
great. And I just
She has
start
a very
carving.
pleasant smile at you. I'll be sure to take care of myself. Thank you
I
for
take
looking
out-
out for me.
I take a survival knife and it's like, yeah, I have another knife, but everyone's like,
did
wait,
not
do you
kill
have
it.
another knife? I'm just like, yeah, this is my skinning knife. I cut animals with it, and I just
Why
start,
does
like,
it? Andrew leans down. Why does it look like it's slightly toasted around the edges? It
well,
looked
you
like it was
see,
hit like this It almost looked magic scattered.
Yeah, you can thank that guy for that. And then I'm just gonna like
it's
perfectly
just
skin
cooked.
it. I just like perfectly skin it. It's like
That's
now
actually a good idea. Throwing magic at it to cook it. We found a new recipe.
No, wait. And then I like quickly
Ignis,
skin
is
it.
that
Now you
you?
cook it. And like I just
Hansel
I-
slowly
Don't you make
approaches,
an
fireball in
ingredients check,
hand.
Mike?
can I add that fur or whatever that is to my inventory?
Yeah, add quote unquote quote deer unquote hide.
That was a good social link.
Mm-hmm. So now you finally made it. You're going to get to the actual
We're gonna do it.
hot
We
springs.
do it. Wait, when are we going to the training grounds first, or is that on the way?
Training
That's
ground. This is
after.
to the south of the hot springs. You're gonna
Okay.
stop by the hot springs first.
Okay.
Boy, hot springs voice.
We're finally here.
Mhm.
Has to go into his old Japanese woman caretaker voice.
All right. I'll get the map ready, and as you do, I'll describe what happens.
Ooh.
So, it takes almost a full day of walk, and again, you just feel exhausted. Walking day after day, your feet hurt, your back hurts, you're soaking wet, because it's constantly raining in this tropical jungle.
Makes sense.
And
I don't
all in
like
all,
this water.
yeah, none of this is very pleasant. But you come across a very odd sight, as you knew there was a hot spring, but when you get to the middle of the jungle, and you see this strange straw ticket booth, well, you aren't entirely sure what to make of it.
Well, I'd walk up to the
what?
straw ticket booth.
Yeah.
Hello?
Ladies first.
Well,
Hello? Anyone here?
getting the voice
You
ready.
hear this
Knock,
like
knock.
rustling. You hear this rustling in the back. Yes, hello.
Hello?
May we get tickets, please?
Suddenly, this very old half jumps up from the ticket booth. You see sitting on a booster seat to stare eye to eye with you. Yes, hello. Welcome to the ticket booth. How can I help you?
I feel like I've heard this
What's
character
this
before.
ticket booth for?
It's for my hot spring. He
Oh,
points to a rather
I want a
shoddily
ticket
made
now.
sign. It says Hot Springs. You see, I found that Lake Lua has advanced mineral water. Mineral. He brings out a little brochure from behind his back and begins reading it over. It has a healing mineral water in it, and it'll help heal your skin.
I like roll. I think it's.
What would you like to do? And I'll tell you what you should roll.
I like to like see if he's actually like, if he's just a swindler setting up shop outside of it. and
That'll
it's
be
actually, like,
insight.
Where's my insight? +4.
I can investigate him super hard.
8. I get an 8 for my insight check.
All right.
That's not very good.
He seems legit.
Interesting.
Continue reading, old man.
I like to say like I thought this place was public
You
domain.
want to
like,
charm him? You said.
Yes, just like persuade them
Well,
to give us a discount.
not entirely sure.
Well,
what
we
you're
don't know
trying
the
to do.
prices yet, man.
Yeah.
You gotta
Ask for a
learn the
discount
tools
on
of the
prices that you
trade.
don't know.
No, I'm the confused
Keep reading the
man
brochure, old man.
to get what I want.
I don't entirely know what to do, but okay.
Yes.
Either way,
19 confused man.
so what were the rest of you saying?
Read the brochure, old man.
Brochure. Yes, yes. Let me get some water. Yes, there we go. Brochure. Now, you see, this place, the Lewd Hot Springs, formed many years ago when the Lewd volcano erupted and this molten hot magma poured into a canyon. And over time, it cooled and water filled the canyon. And the rest of this area is called the Valley of Embers because it's so dry and hot. But Lake Lua flourished. It became a bastion of humidity. And Squint's trying to read it. Humidity and he tosses the brochure behind him. Happiness! Yeah! It's now the perfect place to bring anyone you care about for nice times in the bath.
I feel like you're trying to hide something.
What? Hide something? I wouldn't hide anything.
Why are
the
you
prices?
reading off of a brochure if you know if you own the place, huh?
Well, I've set up shop fairly recently.
He's an old man. Please be nice to him.
How do you have a brochure if you only
Do
set
you
up
have a
shop
permit?
recently?
Of course I have a permit. This place belongs to me and me alone.
I
I
want to
bought
see
it
it.
fair and square.
Show me the permit.
Okay. Are you investigators or something?
Maybe
I'm good at
maybe not.
investigating.
None of you are Point Andrew, right? Because this
Oh,
is
I
outside your
am.
jurisdiction. We're on the south side.
Yes, but I'm from the merchant princes
Oh shit, it's
themselves.
closed.
Hey, that doesn't matter. You're outside your jurisdiction. You're past the line, pal.
We're understaffed,
Adam,
so
it's time for me to roll something I haven't rolled in a while. It's time for me to roll intimidation.
Okay, what do you want to roll?
Intimidation.
Okay, well, what are you
wait,
trying to...
before you intimidate, I want to make him bigger.
What? No, don't.
No.
No, I don't need it.
No.
I'm gonna intimidate him. Should I say what I want to say first, or should I roll
Yes.
the intimidation first?
Just say.
I'm gonna put my finger up to his neck. Look, man, don't you fucking do shit. We've walked too many days, and Annette is too fucking tired to deal with your shit. She's going to get into this hot spring, or I'm
Let's
going to
calm
do
down.
something to you.
Wait, okay. I'll be honest, the hot springs are kinda closed.
What do you mean closed?
Dabcool just like slams his fist down on the desk. What do
We're
you mean
just
they're closed?
experiencing some troubles.
You
You
mean-
see, a little to the north of here, the drones, they kinda want the hot springs.
The
But
what?
I don't want to give up these hot springs.
The what?
The drones. You know, he made these hand motions trying to give an example. Well, how do I put this? They're like frog people.
Are they like the crab people?
Crab
Can
people?
I make like a nature survival check to see what it see?
Yes. Make a survival check to see if you can figure out what the hell drones are.
Grung.
I
know these
now
guys.
feel slightly bad for intimidating this old man.
It's a 6. Why am I rolling so bad? I guess I just.
You have no idea what a grunt is. You're from the Arctic.
I'm from the Arctic, man. Like I don't know these.
You don't know what a grunt is?
Frog people? Like they sound like.
You barely know what a frog is. Much less frog people.
The fuck's a frog?
Fried frog legs are good.
The hell is a
fuck?
snake?
The fuck's a frog?
The fuck's a snake? Alright. You see, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But there's this one grunt who keeps going around. He keeps telling me that he needs these hot springs for his fertility, so we can bang more goddesses.
What?
What?
Is this man Rance? What the fuck?
So, disclaimer for the rest of this session, I came up with this idea before I played Rance.
Okay.
So please, here, let's make a deal. If you can go deal with those grunts up north, I'll give you a free brain session.
Deal, old man. Where are they?
Okay,
I like draw my dagger and I'm like, where?
to the north, just 20 miles,
Just down the road.
just down the road,
Right down the road.
right down the road,
You're right down the
Trust
road.
me, that would be worth it.
right down the road.
Bye bye.
Bye. They're just right up the road. We all look at each other and shrug, and begin heading north. It's a very short trip, but eventually you make your way to this area, and you begin to figure out that this is probably what he meant. What you see is a large circular thing. It looks like a bunch of vines twirled on each other, and it's like this huge circle. I'm trying to come up with ways to describe this. Imagine a giant dome made out of twisted vines with a bunch of thorns coming out of them. And you see a bunch of zombie corpses just skewered on the vines. It seems they've just walked into the vines. Just they're too stupid to find the entranceway.
Okay.
It seems that this is where he was trying to lead you to.
I hope. Oh, hold on. Give me a second.
So
All
I
right.
guess we can make big peace with these guys, and I'm gonna yell like, "Hello,
Hey,
Oriole," and I'm gonna yell "Hello," and then I'm gonna switch to Elvish and go "Hello," and I'm just gonna keep cycling through.
You get no response for any of them. You hear like this slight shuffling in the vines, though. Roll perception, by the way, all of you. To hear whatever that was, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Anyway, 9, okay. Alright. So, yeah, you're outside this big camp thing, and as you walk around it, you eventually find an entranceway that leads into what can only be described as a maze. Now, would you like to enter the maze, or would you like to search the outside a bit more?
Say, I'm not going in there.
search.
And I just start like searching around.
Alright, roll investigation.
Okay, what did I miss?
Nat 20, boys.
Just rolling
Roll
for
investigation, Lemon.
Oh, sure.
All of you roll
Awesome.
it. Actually, help actions. I assume Lemon has the highest investigation?
I have investigation +3.
+3.
Yeah.
Alright. Who else has investigation?
Are we just investigating the vine dome?
You're investigating the outside dome right now, trying to find a second entrance. Because you found one entrance, but it appears to lead to a maze.
Ooh.
So,
22.
yeah. 22. Okay, I was going to say, but you don't need the advantage.
Don't need advantage when you got luck, boy.
Yeah.
as Lucky Feet DM. You weren't supposed to do that. What?
Have you guys investigating around trying to find the entranceway to this? Then it seems that well, you don't need to, as Hensel just walks over, grabs a bit of the brush, and points out the obvious solution of its vines, and pushes them aside. And
Yeah.
you guys just walk through the maze.
Yeah, that's something I'd do.
And I guess I follow.
Can I burn down the maze?
I take out my dagger to go Rizzer, and I just kind of like have like a glow stick in my hand.
You don't really need to, as the dome is open to the daylight. And as you reach the center, you see that it's very open to the daylight.
And I take it back in.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wait a second, I recognize this music.
It's not the Frost Giants this time, don't worry.
No, I recognize
Not the
this
Lost
music.
People this time
Eldari.
either.
The Eldari.
Oh yeah, I played this for the Eldari, didn't I?
Yeah.
This is my
Noisy people.
general silly characters theme.
Good old Ace
Hop
Attorney.
like crabs, talk like people.
Okay, Adam, what's going on?
I am currently trying to find images to show you what you see.
Oh no.
Hop like crab. Hop like frogs. Talk like
As you
people.
enter into this big area, it appears to be a very large, open, flooded area, just water everywhere. But it's only like ankle deep. So you're able to easily wade through it. And in dead center of all this water is a giant statue of a frog.
Looks Aztec.
We're going in. We're going in there.
Look at that! Look
That's
at
what we're
that!
doing.
Face, look at him! He looks so smug.
This looks like something from
How
Danganronpa.
deep is the water?
It's like ankle deep.
Alright.
You also see a small building off to the right of of the statue.
Is it
Oh
similar
no,
in
Mike's right.
look?
It's the water temple from Legend of Zelda.
Not another one.
Like, Hensel, do you want to go?
Go where?
The giant
Inside.
statue.
Inside the door, presumably.
I mean, I can go if you want. You guys can go check out that room over there.
Well, Hensel, as you step inside, you're greeted with quite the sight.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god.
You see a naked frog man who's about 3 feet high and is wearing a very ornate golden crown, and he appears to be humping the air and holding up his hands to a giant statue of a frog. And you see here he's croaking something that you can't understand, and there's a bunch of other frog people in the room who are worshipping him. They all stop when they see you, and the king points at you and croaks something you can't understand, and then he seems to be expecting you to answer.
Oh my glorious days.
I don't understand.
Oh, I never expected. Oh, Adam, what have I done to you?
This was before I found Rance. This was done before Rance.
If anything, I made this better by just having my glorious
Yep,
days.
you did. I made it. You
I'm
made it worse.
confused.
It was already bad, but you made it so much worse after you introduced me to Rance.
Yeah. My B. My B.
It's so good.
It's so good. Hold on, I'm looking through my spell list.
Well, we're just all just like.
I just want to
like, yeah.
All of
I
you
wonder
are
what
just
Lemon's- I
standing
wonder what
there.
Dragon Boy's doing in there. Meanwhile, he's like,
One frog in particular, who's about 3 feet high, hops over to you, croaks at you, and you see that they have red skin. Then they cock their head at you and
Adam.
touch you with their flipper. I don't know what you call it, hand,
Adam.
I guess.
Yeah, if this is about to do what I think it's about to do, can I use the excuse that since whenever I have a long rest, I could just swap out spells? So I'd assume I'd swap out into tongues for a spell.
Oh, understand tongues?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, you can have that.
yeah.
And you can cast it before she
so
touches
I
you.
know Grung. I've read the stories by Felix. I know what's about to happen.
Oh my glorious days. Yeah, I'll spend that spell slot for tongues.
A well-spent spell slot. You cast Understand Tongues, and you hear the king shouting, "He must know something! Who is this man?
Oh, what?
He speaks!"
Yes, I do.
Does Understand Tongues let you speak the
Yes,
language,
it
or
lets
does it?
me. It lets me communicate.
Okay.
Like you speak English, but they know that you're speaking.
He
tongue.
speaks Grun! It speaks Grun! We have never encountered a known Grun that speaks Grun!
Yeah.
The small red one looks up at you and says rather politely, excuse me, mister.
Yeah.
You aren't from around here, are you?
I am definitely not from around here.
I see. Did you come alone?
Yes.
Yes.
Question. Did Lemon touch the grung?
No, you're not
He
there.
did not
You're
touch the ground yet.
You're not
Then he
there.
cannot understand them.
He cast comprehend languages.
Oh, comprehend languages, okay.
Yeah.
The small red one hops away, and then bows her head. My name is Karuk.
Hello, Karuk. So, what did I just walk in on?
You have walked in on the greatest ritual known to Grunkind. The king, who's now standing on his mud throne, is raising his hands to the tapestry behind him. I shall summon the goddess Nang Nang, the Grun goddess, and then she shall bear my children.
You know what? That's pretty admirable of you.
Karuk then, Karuk leans in close to you. Do you think we could talk outside?
Sure.
King, I'm going to go grab this one, and we shall go prepare the preparations. We will be back shortly.
Is this
I
also
don't
a
care
frog
what
person?
you do. I shall be meeting Nang Nang soon enough.
Is this also a
Nang
frog
Nang,
person?
Nang Nang. The rest of the Grun crowd all shout.
I assume they just start going back at it once we walk out.
Oh yeah.
I don't like this.
We could also safely assume that just for convenience sakes, they're checking out the house and she can't see them right now.
Yeah.
It's not going to take us like as much time as you just took to talk to them.
Yeah, you guys go over, check out the little house. It appears to be an empty jail room where prisoners are kept. It's empty currently.
Huh.
Interesting.
And as
I'm
you go
looking-
back, you see
I'm gonna, like,
Hensel
I'm gonna
talking
open up
with
the
a
door.
small Grun.
I'm going to hey, we should probably stick back in here, and I'm just going to close the door again. Yeah, Lemon's dealing with
What
something.
do
Hansel's
they
dealing
even
with
look
something.
like?
Well,
Nothing
let me get a
to it.
picture.
Oh boy.
It's kind of hard to explain Gruns otherwise.
I don't
No,
like
exactly.
this.
Is this grung cute?
My body is tensing up.
My body
Lemon,
is ready.
Are we going to add another party member?
Or party members.
I'm
No.
half tempted.
Adding a small 3-foot frog lady to your harem?
They're not that
Talk
bad.
like crap. Talk like people.
Although imagining them just start humping, that's the problem. That's the problem here.
Can I crack open the door so she doesn't see me and just see if I can oh yeah, I already did that, never mind.
Alright.
Because he doesn't know what a frog is.
Alright.
So, the small 3-foot frog lady, also, Lemon, just feel free to give me more Sengoku Rants music.
Yeah, sure.
I'm very glad you came. You see, and you even speak Grun, which is quite frankly incredible.
Yeah, it's magic mostly.
Oh.
I hope it's not too bad.
It's okay. It's understandable. Come with me. And she begins leading you towards the jail cells.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
She's quickly just hopping along, happy as can be.
Yeah, can we not talk out here?
We must talk in absolute secrecy. Besides, I have hidden something in the jail cells to show you. Or, well, not you in particular. It was more for myself.
Blackfoot, I hear footsteps.
I whisper, get on the other side of the door, and squeeze yourself against it.
As you're talking, the door swings open, and Karuk is now looking at you.
Shit.
What? Who are these people? What?
Hello.
Stations.
She bows her head in greeting. You must be friends of the new visitor.
They cannot understand her.
Yeah, you guys just hear croaking. This 3-foot frog lady. Or frog, you can't really tell it's a lady.
Also, Hensel
Just
is
hops
croaking.
in, croaks at you, bows, and then croaks some more.
Hensel, you understand this?
Yes.
I
You
want you to know
say
that I
that?
didn't expect you to have 3 foot to have understand languages, and I was fully prepared to just do this entire thing through describing croats. such as sincere croaking and
Sincere
lustful
croak,
croaking.
concerned,
I distinctly
lustful
remember writing
croaking.
lustful croaking in my notes.
I like Hensel. You can understand
Never
her.
thought I would write the
Ask
words
her
a
what is
lustful
this,
croak.
and I gesture the jail
Can I
cell.
tap the frog on the floor?
She's about to explain it.
Sure.
I'll tell
Roll
you after
Constitution.
she explains it.
Okay, now 17.
Inky, no.
Alright. You tap the frog on the forehead.
I
It
now
croaks at
speak
you.
frog.
No, you do not.
You can
But
understand frog.
tongues.
You can understand
What'd
frog.
she say?
No, you don't speak frog or understand what she says.
No, tongues works like that. Oh wait, oh shit, no wait, this is DM speak. Oh no.
He didn't cast Inky didn't cast tongues, he just tapped the frog on the forehead.
Oh.
I would like to ask, like, Hensel's like, what'd she say?
Look, she's about to explain it. Just calm down.
She croaked some more at Davcool. Can he not understand us like you can?
He cannot understand.
Oh, allow me to rectify that. She goes over and she places one hand on Inky and another hand on Davcool. Both of you roll Constitution saving throws.
Alright.
Alright.
2.
That's a 0. I got a 15.
Okay?
Plus 0 in Constitution.
And Inky?
I rolled a 2.
Inky, you take 5 poison damage.
Wait, what? No, I don't consent.
Well, you take 5 poison damage.
Yes,
And as your
I do.
head swirls, suddenly this strange croaking begins to mutate into a sort of refined lady language. Hello? Can you understand me now?
Yeah, but is he
What
okay?
asked
if I
that
That's
point
cool.
to
tripping
Inky?
tripping
Only
ball?
Inky.
You respond in common, as you cannot speak Grun, only just understand Grun.
So
But-
I just understand it, but I don't speak it.
She then tries, by the way, she just keeps trying on the party members until you all take 5 poison damage and can understand Grun.
Except for me, haha.
Yeah, you take 5 poison damage when she
Nice.
finally
My
succeeds.
current working theory is that she's casting either tongues or something, and that her
No,
touch
Grun poison is just really weird.
Yeah, is that how that works? I'm assuming like her touch is just poison.
Grun
That's cool.
are very poisonous.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
The reason I was touching is, you see, Grun poison has a very special effect. It can mess with the mind and
What ways?
cause damage to the bodily systems. However, it also lets the infectee understand Grun for a short period of time.
Sincere croaking.
I thought of the most hilarious thing. It's not that funny, but I thought it was. You look over, and Inky's just got a massive boner, and she's like, "Oh yeah, if that lasts for more than 4 hours, you're probably not
What?
okay."
Oh, and to be warned, I am the only one who understands. Not through any special magic, but just because I'm the only one who speaks common. Or, I don't speak common, but I can understand common.
Oh.
So
Which is
2
why I needed
languages
to-
going on at once.
Yes, I'm speaking Grun, and you are understanding. And you are speaking common, and I am understanding common. Although we cannot speak each other's language.
This is how I do Spanish class, people.
So I'm like, okay, what's this jail cell? And I just gesture to it.
Well, you see, this is where we keep our prisoners.
Oh, really?
Don't you mean
Yes.
slaves?
That too. Although Gruns do not normally keep slaves. There is only Grun and not Grun. Not Grun are usually executed. Although,
Yeah, I'm
I won't
guessing
execute you. You are useful.
Why?
Well, you see, the king intends to summon the goddess Nang Nang for, fertility.
He's gonna fuck her.
Yes, her red skin gets even.
So basically, you're gonna
Croaks
sacrifice
in
us.
blush.
Oh, no. I just don't think it'll work.
If only Sasha
So-
was here.
And
She places her fingers together. We kinda need to fake the summoning? She
Mm.
gives a small smile.
What do
I
you
might
mean?
need your help to fake the summoning.
Do you mean?
I did nothing, anything lewd. I wouldn't have to do anything like that. It seems her red skin managed to get even redder by the minute.
I like
Croaks
back
shy.
up and I'm like,
Croaks
and, like,
flusteredly.
put a hand. I
Flustered
like
croaking.
raise my arm up as far as it can reach to like grab Under on the shoulders. Like, we're not giving up anyone.
Sylvia just has her head in her hands right and brushes her hair back. Ooh, this is not how I expected today to go.
So what exactly do you want us to
So-
do?
You see, a while ago, I found something like this. She walks into one of the cells and begins digging with her little paw-like things into the ground and pulls out a small box. These are a box of Nosolver's marvelous pigments. They're like a magic paintbrush thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm not entirely sure how they work, but I think if we create a very convincing image, we could trick the king. We just need a few things.
Okay.
Well, we just
They
need
could just kill the king if you want.
Shut up, Karma.
kill the king.
Shut up, Karma.
That-
Okay, no, Karma, no, Karma, no.
It'll make
So-
everything just that much easier.
Go on, Frog.
These marvelous pigments, it lets us create 3D images, 2D objects. If we paint something, then it could come to life.
All I
course.
gotta do is snap my fingers.
Of course, it becomes a non-magical, inanimate object. So, creating 99 would be a little difficult. Which is why we're going to need a little more. If one of you is good with artistic, we could paint 99, have her appear, and then have one of you voice her. Along with maybe some animate magic object, some illusion magic to make a show when she appears.
I don't
need
got
to-
that type of magic.
I can probably do that. I could probably do all of that with one spell.
Okay,
Don't worry
but
about it.
here's the thing.
And the rest of us will be behind the scenes. Like a play, we'll just be moving things along, trying to make sure it all goes smoothly.
Okay, but what do we get out of it?
You will be executed by the king when he decides you're useless and are better used as sacrifice than 99.
We are very much, let's just say, armed and ready. Like, we have...
Yes, but are you armed and ready against the round 50 elite grown warriors?
That's cool.
What?
I'm willing to do whatever I need to do to get in those hot springs.
Oh yeah, we kind of was sent to deal with y'all.
I can end this with a snap of my fingers.
Oh, I know what I can get you. There's a little circlet that the king keeps in his jewelry box. I could get that for you. It has magical power.
A circlet, you
Is
say?
it a ring?
What magical power?
Something about fire bolts?
I like fire.
Yes, maybe you could have it.
Look, I was willing
I
to agree
gave
to
you-
help either way.
Some circlet thing. Would that be enough to convince you?
Yes, it is.
Also, what about, like, a guarantee of... Because, you know, we were kind of sent here to, like, get rid of y'all.
Get rid of us?
Yeah, you see,
yes. By
We...
that.
We're kind of on vacation.
This will actually solve your as well. You see, the king wants that hot spring because he believes it'll increase his effectiveness in bed. And if we get the ritual off without us, so he'll stop bothering the hot springs owner.
I'm concerned
Okay,
on why
so-
I'm finding this frog adorable.
were to, like, so, wait.
It's like the lizard from Overlord.
Okay, let's see if we can pull this shit off. What all are we doing?
Well, I suppose that'd be up to you.
I'm good at sneaking. That's really all I'm good for at the moment.
Well, can any of you paint?
I can try.
Here, give me the brush. Give me the brush. I'll give it a go real quick.
She gives all three of you the brush. Whoever has the highest artisan skill, roll that and roll it with advantage should the rest of you are helping.
Damn.
Artisan. What do you mean artisan? That's not even a skill.
What is it? Do you have any of you have? It's a proficiency though.
Not proficient with that.
Nope.
None of you.
I would also guess like performance, maybe.
Performance is like performances.
I mean, most of what we need to do is just animate object and major illusion, and that should fix everything.
I turn to a frog. So how stupid is this king? Like, is he all that stupid?
He is not the smartest.
Okay, but what if this fails?
By the way, roll dexterity because I assume that you have a proficiency in artisan
I'll
tools.
just roll my blink d20 then. Oh fuck! I got a natural 20. Oh my god.
Okay then.
Okay then.
Nice.
As all of you come together, you're all struck by this divine inspiration as you paint the perfect Nang Nang.
The fuck does Nang Nang even look like?
Karuk gives you pointers on what Nang Nang looks like throughout the course of this. She appears to be like a large, beautiful Grun woman. Well, beautiful by Grun standards, at least. With pure white skin and slightly scaly back, but the rest of her is smooth, like an opal.
Hmm.
And no boobs then.
It's a frog.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
It is the internet, though.
Fingers. Damn it.
Damn.
But after you're done finishing with that, slowly it peels itself off the wall and then forms a 3D object of a 3D 4-foot grung.
This actually looks like it's a real grung.
Yes, it looks exactly. It's like lifelike.
Do these
It's also
brushes,
inanimate.
Do these brushes have anything left in them?
Yes, I believe 3 more uses. You can have them as a gift for a thank you.
Probably gonna steal these anyway, and I just I just
Oh.
throw it to I throw it to I guess Saul. It's like, can you?
She's slowly turning into Syl.
She's
slowly turning into Syl.
I guess. One of you add marvelous pigment.
Marvelous pigment.
Yeah, it's called Nozu's marvelous pigments, but you just write it as marvelous pigments. It's a common magic item. Well, uncommon magic item, I believe. Some kind of magic item. Wondrous item, very rare. Apparently, it's that. So it's a very rare.
So what are we gonna do about the whole the fornication part?
Pretending.
Well, I think he'll probably get a little lost during that. So we can just assume that let him do his work on the 3D object.
What if she just says no?
But his goal is to propagate and shit, right? So
Nang Nang afterwards will disappear into a pillar of light. You know, she is a goddess after all. The goddess of Grun. Of course, I don't think she'd actually be summoned by something like this.
Okay. I'm gonna get the spells that we need for this. I'm gonna take a short rest so I can go talk to Nyarlathotep for this.
You're going to... Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. We have a very limited time for the rest of this, so...
How about how long?
Well, until night falls. And it's midday right now.
And a short rest is like, how long?
An hour, about an hour.
Yeah, all I need is an hour.
Alright.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take that...
You guys decide to have a short rest as you nap, brainstorm about ideas on how to deal with this thing, talk amongst yourselves. And what'd you say you wanted to do during this short rest?
Short rest and go talk to Nyarlathotep to swap out spells.
Alright.
And also, taking a short rest resets my spell slots.
Oh boy. As you close your eyes and slowly feel yourself drifting back into that void that you usually wind up in, that's where you swap out your spells.
Hansel doesn't dream, he's always just in the void.
you wake up there in this little void area, and from this infinite darkness that you've never been able to see past, a few tentacles are falling out of there. Oh, you're back soon.
Yeah.
What's got you back here early?
Okay. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. I need a bunch of magic to help this frog fuck up an imaginary god.
I'm down. What you need?
Hell yeah, okay, I'm gonna need illusion magic, probably.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So that's major image.
Animate magical object.
I don't think I
Yeah,
have an
that-
option for that. I'm looking all through all these spells. I don't have animate object, I think.
Don't know if Warlock gets that.
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
I think major image is enough.
Animate object is 5th level.
Oh yeah, animate object is 5th level. So
I think major image is enough, really.
major image is pretty strong.
Yeah, all I gotta do is, like, if I could just make them look at the thing, like, look like it's moving and that it's talking, that's all I need.
You know, the whole talking thing, someone's gonna provide the voice, right?
No, major
So-
image does voices.
Yeah, and who do you think does the major image?
Oh. I'm sorry, man.
Nah, man, I'm gonna pass this one on you. Too funny.
Oh.
Here, on the bright side, I'll give you a little reward after if you do well, because this shit's so. I'm totally recording this though.
Don't you dare
This is
share
going to
this
be
as
playing
off.
forever in the void. I'm showing this all over the abyss.
God damn it. The things
If I ever find the actual Nang Nang, I'll make sure she sees this.
tell her I'm sorry.
Actually, no one's seen Nang for a couple hundred centuries.
Yeah,
I
what
think last I heard she was trapped in some ancient vial or something.
ancient vial.
Yeah, last I heard she was trying to conquer Omu or something, and then she got trapped there. Some lich or something trapped her.
That is surprisingly relevant to my current point of progress.
Yeah, it's weird. The end on this island's really weirdly connected.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyway, I remember you said you were heading to Omu. If you find Nang Nang there, tell her I said hi. It's been a while since we had coffee.
I'll also tell her sorry for what I'm gonna do.
Oh, I'm sure she'll forgive you. She's a normally kind girl.
The things I do for a nut.
Yabba-dabba-doo.
The things I do for a nut.
I
See ya.
don't like this at all.
See ya.
And with that, you wake up.
This is gonna be fun.
So what did your lithotip have to say?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Hmm.
Why do you even bother with him?
He's a cool dude.
Yeah,
I
he seems
bet.
like a dick.
I love what that's just like really mad.
Lithotip is just like a mega Chad. I'm pretty sure.
Wanna be Hitler?
Why do I have 2 major images?
Ugh.
Whatever that
There is
works.
a better one.
Okay.
It definitely feels like it could be a rant side plot. Like,
Yeah.
This is totally a rant side plot, man.
except, rants. Just replace the frog chieftain with rants. Change absolutely nothing else, and there we go.
Yeah. Alright, it's now almost the moment of. I'm going to give you guys around 10 minutes to figure out your battle plan for this.
Yes, the battle
It's
plan.
the Phantom Thieves' second palace thing.
I
Okay.
guess I'll be Ryuji.
So I'll explain my plan to you, Adam. I got major image and I got enthrall. So I'm gonna use major image to make it look like that thing is moving around and have like a bunch of special effects, and enthrall to just make everyone focus on the image instead of the not moving thing.
You could theoretically have major image and then just have someone behind the statue pushing it forward.
Just yelling.
You know what? I can do that. I have invisibility.
I'm also like a stealthy boy, but I was just
I'll
gonna go
do this
steal
all
that first
myself. This is for Annette. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so I assume he'll be taking center stage. The rest of us, all right. So the thing is, there's also a problem with we need to make sure everything else goes really smoothly, like getting the statue there, making sure all the lights are on, keeping everything focused. So the rest of you could join me backstage, or you could go on stage
your
with him.
play really rubbed off on you.
Wait, I got a plan.
Again, the funny
Can
thing
I
is,
shrink myself?
you can shrink yourself for one.
Yes. This is gonna be fun.
Oh boy.
You guys figure this out. I need to go take a piss real quick.
So, what's your idea to shrink your?
I shrink myself behind the statue until he gets too close, and then I go bang. So sneak attack.
In front of the entire audience, yes.
Full on Phantom Thief.
It's
Not
the
doing
Phantom
that.
thing.
Karma, where you're not doing that.
But why not?
Because we agreed to help, not kill.
And the fact that it would almost certainly to your death.
Yeah, apparently. That much poison damage? Like, holy shit.
I
Although,
won't kill
I mean, if you
him,
want to do it, I
personally.
won't stop you because
Oh.
I have the firm belief of actions having consequences.
Okay.
I
know
don't let my
you-
players take any action, but
Sleepy.
I'm just going to make sure those actions have realistic consequences.
I'll just be like, hold on a second. Okay, come here. Karma, come here for a second.
Yes.
Behave. For once. Please.
I am.
Don't do that, then.
Okay.
How about if anything goes wrong, you know what I'll do.
If anything goes wrong, you torch their asses, but only when I give the signal, okay?
Good.
Okay, so what have we... What's the plan here?
I convinced Inky not to kill somebody.
Okay, I need a position to hide out.
Not... Look, stay backstage.
Okay, we need to figure out everyone's roles because I'm pretty much doing all the
It's a
heavy
100 foot
lifting.
by 100 foot room. Very small room.
So... is creating the image and then casting invisibility, creating the major image and pushing the statue forward and then going back. Who's doing the voice?
I'm doing the voice because I'm the one with the major image.
It's actually only a 40 foot by 40 foot room.
Alright, so you're doing that.
Yeah, pretty much all of you just have to sit by and watch Hensel make a fool of himself, basically.
Turn to the frog, and I'm just like, what else do we do?
Let's see. Do any of you know any kind of illusion magic? Maybe. Oh, I know. We need to make sure the entrance is dazzling. Something really.
I mean,
How
I
good
know
are you guys
fog
with
cloud.
color? Oh, that could help. Fog cloud. Anything else? Tiefling, do you have anything colorful?
Besides fire and ice, I don't.
Any kind of controlled fire?
Sadly, no. If I was a Charmander, maybe.
Turn to Echo. Hey, you got like stuff, right? You got spells.
I can make vines or be a bird. I can heal. I can stab things with knives. None of us are really any kind of talking.
Yeah. Echo, can you control those vines for me? I got an idea.
Okay.
I could just
Good
shrink
idea.
the frogman even more.
Okay, so I put down my fog cloud.
But
You make vines come out of the fog cloud, Meanwhile, he's pushing the frog forward. It's coming out of like a vine.
I just realized Hansel was basically gonna jerk this frog guy off.
Yeah.
Like he's going to send a statue to do it.
It's basically an Ona hole. He's just using an Ona hole to jerk this frog guy off.
Yeah, basically. It's a frog sex doll, let's be honest.
It really is.
A life nang nang.
It's a sex doll and he has VR goggles on. This is what's happening right now.
There's gotta be a business for that, like a mage who's making tons of money doing that.
Yeah. Except I'm not
with
making any
anime
money.
object and major.
They may not be happy with their lives, but
Yeah.
they make money.
They're rich, but at what cost?
Costs.
Yep.
Right back.
Yeah, short rest reset my spell slots, which is why I should abuse short rests as often as I can.
I wish that works, but I gotta take a long rest.
That's the only benefit of Warlock. I get to take a short rest to reset my spell slots.
Basically.
Okay, everyone. I think it's time. The King Garok seems a bit unsettled. He's waiting. Do we have the statue?
It's
Yes.
showtime, boys.
We have a statue, and I'm pretty much doing all the work, but I'm prepared.
Okay. I don't know how we're gonna make the statue. Did you guys figure out how we're going to make the statue appear?
I can be tiny and just like hold it.
Would you be able to carry it?
I make myself invisible. I have cold as the fog cloud. I move it in casually while doing major image to make it
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
bright, and then it's there in the major image, and then enthrall the gem.
I'm back from my.
I'm gonna take a level of exhaustion for that for that enthrall because it's a third one that I don't have.
Interesting.
The things I do for a nut.
Exactly.
And that, I'm going to
Here
put
to
my
help
hand
you
on the
out.
shoulder. I might not be the same man after this.
She gives you a salute, and so did the other girl. You're a brave man. It was good knowing you.
See ya.
I just kind of like pat him on in like a bro.
Bro,
You got this, man. Bro, you got this, man. I definitely wouldn't be able to do it.
And now it's time to move to the thing. Time to put that statue plan into action.
It's time to put it all into action.
This is
Right,
gonna be fun.
Okay, so
All right,
Dav cool. So basically, forgot what's the name of the goddess again?
Nang nang.
Nang, like with a G?
Nang nang.
Nang nang.
Like that? Okay, yeah.
But it's one word, so it's more like,
Hyphenated. Exploiter
Okay.
man.
And what was the name of Frog Girl again?
Karuk.
Karuk. Okay, Karuk, you do the setup, and then we'll activate the plan.
Okay. She runs off and goes into the main big hall. And all of you are outside, just peering in through the doorway, ready to make your act. King Garok, I have made the preparations for the ritual, and I am ready for us to summon Nang Nang. Wonderful! Now, perform the ritual. Yes, Your Highness. The ritual.
Oh no.
Well, the ritual.
And like I like put my finger out in like a finger gun and like fire it off as like if it was a gun and then just like explodes into what's it called? Smoke. It's there.
As you cast out your smoke. Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah, okay, what's...
I don't like this.
Oh
I had the frog's croaking sound effect again.
Croaks in pain.
There we go.
Oh boy.
As this fog begins to fill the room, and you turn yourself invisible and push the Nang Nang statue onto the main hall. And you said you wanted to cast animate our major image.
Yeah, major image, and then enthrall to make him focus on the major image.
All right. Neither of those are combat spells, so they just happen.
Yep.
And describe the major image to me.
Okay. So yeah, a big ball of light, just heavenly light, and then suddenly she appears. The Nang Nang.
Steps out of
The pure white, 4 foot tall grun steps out of the pure light.
Yep. I need to figure out a
Push the
voice.
statue.
Yeah. Just basically have the statue ready for when he's gonna do the
All
deed.
the grun immediately begin clapping their hands as the King Groak, sits on the throne and lets out a quote lustful croak. I needed to use lustful croak. I had it in my. I needed to use lustful croak somewhere.
I'm gonna assume at this point nobody understands the language except for me.
No, that wasn't even a word. It was just a lustful croak.
I am Nang Nang, and I have heard your call, King.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Maximum overdrive.
Yes.
I hate this already.
I love this.
Giga drill.
Drill.
Break.
My drill will be the one to pierce the heavens.
He's gonna pierce the heavens.
My true weapon is gonna pierce the heavens.
Oh God. Damn it.
Well, King, I am prepared to bear your child.
Roll deception.
Yeah, awesome. I'll do that. I got proficiency in that. Where is my deception? Yeah, there it is. 21.
Image. No.
Oh no! Oh.
No. Absolutely not. Unacceptable.
Like she's not even enjoying it. This is Hensel right now.
The dead-eyed stare from Yoshi makes it all the better.
Yeah, it does.
Oh God. So yeah, what was your deception?
Yeah,
Roll.
21.
That works.
King, I am ready to bear your child.
Yes! Now, Nang Nang, come hither!
I will, King.
As
No.
you push the Nang Nang down the aisle, roll another deception check.
Yeah, just like the Major's illusion is moving along with me
Yeah,
moving
Nature
the...
Illusion's doing like an elegant walk.
Yeah.
I can only assume Rainbow is appearing behind her.
Yes, rainbows. Just giving off a constant aura of sexual attraction.
Yes.
23.
Yep.
The rolls are just getting better.
As Nang Nang approaches the king, the king immediately, without question, gets to work. Like, just in front of the entire crowd.
Yep.
Roll another deception check.
Yep.
Yes, that's where we switch to the rants.
21 again.
You managed to sell Nang Nang rather well during this.
Moaning and such.
As you're on the outside, you're like, it's almost like you're speaking into a microphone. You're like speaking into your hand, and it's coming out of Nang Nang's mouth in like a honeyed Nang Nang voice.
No, I'm the one inside moving it.
Oh yeah, you're the one, like, but everyone on the outside is hearing them, just looking at each other with these awkward faces. They hear this from the inside.
Yes, King.
Like, all the drones are watching with fascination. And you see
Like-
Karuk just like narrowing her eyes and slightly trying to avert her eyes at this. When she has her hands over her eyes, but she's peeking.
Pat.
Because she knows it's an illusion, and because she does, the illusion is broken, so she sees it as just a statue. She sees everything.
King, do it harder!
Is just an immobile statue during this.
Just supportively, like, pat Annette on the back, like, he'll be fine.
All they hear is croaking. They just hear croaking.
Yeah.
Lustful croaking, but croaking nonetheless.
Very lustful croaking.
We're
just gonna have a little fade to black time skip.
Great.
After a surprising amount of time, the king seems to have finally be good, and you sell Neg-Neg's blessed departure in a ball of light as she leaves the room with another cloud of fog.
I will return when the child is fully born.
Yeah! He sounds almost unenthused, like he doesn't care about the child part. It's obvious what his actual objective here was.
Yeah.
I have never been more satisfied in my life, King.
I shall be sure to call on you again, Neg-Neg.
Ah, yes.
You realize now you just doomed Neg-Neg to a divine booty call.
Yep, I doomed Neg-Neg to divine booty call.
We just perform a ritual to call on the gods.
Where did Nyarlathotep say that the Raznis? Which direction is that? Where she's kept? Where she last was at?
Omu.
Who?
She's in Omu, and we're trying to figure out where that is.
Ah, shit.
Please don't say name. Smear this hell.
Creative imbalance.
Hold on, let me look
at the Trojan horse.
Yeah, the ultimate Trojan horse, a fuck doll.
Yes.
I'm gonna, my king, so that you can be even closer to me, so that I can be summoned much more easily. You must go. Hold on. Never. West.
West.
You must go. Hold on. Northwest to the island off of here. The island just off the shore. That is where you can summon me most easily.
mean the Dawn Warrior?
They're an island off the shore. You now realize that they're frauds. They've never left this Trondheim. They've never left this city. They have no idea life outside of this city exists. They have no idea what you're talking about.
You must make a divine journey.
Yes, oh, okay. Wait, hold on. If I do, could you introduce me to your other goddess friends?
Yes, I can. I will tell of them of your amazing skills.
Wonderful!
We will
Everyone, we're going to the island!
I will await you there, my king.
This island!
And then I do the major image disappearing and then run out of the room with the doll.
Yep. You also, extend your invisibility to the casting of invisibility, put it on the doll, and just run out of the room.
Yeah, I have 2 levels of exhaustion at this point.
Yeah.
I look over to the other girl and like, okay, where's our
The King Grun now stands on his mud throne. Everyone, you heard Neg-Neg. We're going to go conquer this island. Who's with me? They all raise their swords and swords. They're more like sticks with blades on them. And everyone begins getting ready to pack up and leave.
Okay, where's that circlet, my man? Where is that?
Yeah.
As you leave, as you all funnel out of this house and meet up with Karuk again. Well, that wasn't the ending I was expecting. But, as promised, here you go. She hands over a circlet of blasting.
To me, I assume, because I'm the one.
To all of you guys. Decide who gets it.
No, I'm taking it. I fucking
Why?
deserve it.
Fireballs.
What does it do?
Well, a circlet of blasting. While wearing this circlet, you can use an action to cast the Distortion Ray spell with it. When you make the spell's attack, you do so with an attack bonus of +5. The circlet can't be used this way until that's done. So it's basically one free cast of Distortion Ray.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, which Lemon's gonna want to have because
Yeah.
he only has Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I have Scorching Ray, but I can only use it twice, and I'm more of a utility mage at this point with
Yeah, which
utility warlock.
I find it funny how normally utility doesn't get used in most campaigns, but in a campaign where I just love utility stuff.
Yeah, that's why this is the only.
Why
This
is
is
it
the
more
ultimate
useful in combat
utility
spells?
warlock. This is my proof.
This is the only real like situation where rangers are actually good when you actually have to like survive with food so they can hunt it, and then utility spells
love
are
giving-
actually a thing.
I love giving very, very important uses to useless things.
Blue. Oh, well,
Although
shit.
utility spells when used correctly are utterly terrifying. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you can be inventive with those things.
I mean, we just
Like,
found
like,
out what
not-
I can do
not-
with it.
Yeah, but like even in normal
True.
combat, like you can get like JoJo protagonists with your powers.
Just using the spell
like-
grease, and then like a nearby cliff, you just wipe an entire.
Or
party,
you can easily kill someone with create water
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
yeah.
or summon animal. Because I mean,
Yeah.
summoning a whale on someone's head usually does quite a bit.
Yeah.
Same with creating a gallon of water in the stomach.
Yeah.
That also
no, in
does
their
quite a bit.
lungs. In their
In their lungs too, yeah. Just in their mouth.
And as I was saying, oh,
Yeah. You know, I do feel bad for whoever's on that island. I don't know if it's inhabited, but
no,
well, we're invading them now.
Yeah.
not the
Yeah. Good luck, Karuk.
Well, it was nice knowing you. I hope you have a nice trip to your hot springs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
Uh.
pack my bags and get ready for this trip.
Yeah.
Groot, where's my bags? Coming, sir. She waves goodbye to you.
Goodbye.
I like put my hand on Hensel's shoulder.
This is bad.
Do that, bud.
Yeah. Whatever. Just get me my alcohol.
I hand him one of his flasks of like the pure like dragon whiskey with the strong shit.
Just chugging. Ah.
And as you leave the thorny maze, you never did ask the name of this city. But on the way out, yeah, I guess you can say arcane knowledge. Don't worry about it. Drung Unlung. Drung
Long-
Rung Lung.
Uh.
That's the name of this city.
That's okay.
City is also a generous name. It's just a statue. It's a statue of King Grok inside a pool,
Yeah, it is.
surrounded by vines.
Yeah, it is.
And so you left. You completed the one of the paths there. There was a different option that could have been taken.
What does that even mean?
Kill everything.
No, there were two people you could have helped. You just never actually encountered the second person. Funnily
What?
enough,
What?
yeah.
Who were they?
You went in as one with just Hensel, and he spoke drunk. I mean, you never had
Guys,
the chance to encounter the captain of the guard, who would have also talked about stuff, and there was never going to be a second solution. But instead, you just found the priestess, and then you got the set undone.
Do we get to know what the second one
got
is?
good news.
No,
Why
only
not?
sets.
Only sex.
Only fraud.
Only Rand's subplot.
Yes, only Rand's subplot.
Nine,
Honestly-
God, my God.
Rand's subplot was far more interesting of the two options. Oh, you spent far too much work on this. It's so good.
So good. This is the whole reason I've been quiet.
That's beautiful.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful.
God.
Kill me, that JPEG.
This is amazing.
Oh, this is so good.
Ah,
Oh, that was beautiful.
that was a good time.
I can't stop laughing.
Run, long, everybody. I've been planning that one for a while.
It's been
I'm
4
glad
weeks.
it went over well.
4 weeks plus.
After a long more walking, you finally get back to the hot spring. Ah, hello! Welcome back! Did you deal with those drums?
Yes.
Yes,
dealt
we
with
even
the
made a
drums.
new house.
Oh, thank you very much.
They are now going to an island. Whether they make it there, not our problem.
Well, if it means they're not here, that's good enough for me.
Yep.
I'm scared.
Well, as promised, help yourselves to the hot springs.
Hansel silently cradling his alcohol.
He looks over. Are you okay?
I'm
The
fine.
Dragonborn.
No.
I'm
You
fine.
seem to be staring off into space.
I'm fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
Okay.
He's fine.
He's
I'll get
seeing
you
some
back.
stuff.
Are there like
You can have
lockers?
some access to some of our fine wine.
Yeah, give me that.
What does this actually look like? Is it just like a ticket booth in front of just like a large, like, steaming lake?
Yeah, basically.
Hmm.
There's like a few other small booths. If you want to get changed, you can go get changed in the small booths. I'll be sure all your equipment is taken care of.
If anything
They're not
happens,
good.
I will.
You guys go ahead. I gotta talk to this guy.
Alright. And I go ahead and I start like unpacking all my things very neatly and
Oh, you guys go into the changing rooms and begin changing and packing your things very
And
neatly.
I'm gonna talk to this man alone.
You go over to
Hey.
the desk.
Old man.
Yes. Yes.
I had to do some unspeakable things for this. So you're gonna have to help me.
Okay.
I have multiple questions. Are the hot springs separated by gender?
No, it's just a giant lake.
Good.
Well, that pretty much nullifies my entire plan.
I mean, when the average life expectancy of people was around 30, at most, due to cost of undead, we can't really be affording to make giant separated hot springs.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I'm gonna go do some ogling. See ya.
Alright,
like,
You,
like Davcool's
take
just
here.
like
goes
Davcool's-
under his desk and hands you a fine wine bottle. I think you need this more than I do. It's
Yes.
halfling wine. The best kind.
Thank
Halflings
you.
are world renowned for their wine.
Thank you.
He pats you on the leg because he can't reach any higher. You take care. So you walk.
Like he walks into the changing room, passing yard stair with the wine. Like, oh, I take like a little like vial of the wine for later to put in the
Yeah.
thing. I add it to my bandolier.
Oh
Pat him on the back.
man.
It's like, I know you had to do some bad things, man, but come on, let's go ogle some.
The ultimate reward.
Like Davcool just in a towel walks off, just like pale as shit, like reflecting light.
It is my
and just,
turn.
and starts like submerging himself up to his nose in the hot spring.
I just go next to Eku.
Andrew just plops in fully clothed.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna get to ogle her. I say this inside my head, not out loud.
Like 40 or something.
You have
Because, like,
no
there was a
idea
retcon
how
that they
old she looks. She looks like a different age every day.
I do not care. I need something other than fucking frog penis.
Yeah, you had enough of that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Guide my cock.
Somebody pin that. Somebody pin that.
I'll pin it. I'll fucking pin that shit.
Oh, this is great.
Oh yeah, pin it.
Yes.
If that isn't the thumbnail, I'll be upset.
No, that's gonna be the thumbnail.
We're all just sitting here.
This is both laughing and crying.
Like,
I don't know why I made this.
so Davcool's just like sitting, like up to his nose so he can breathe, like just in like fully submerged, just like trying to relax. Hansel's just like sitting there pouring himself wine directly into his mouth, like
While ogling.
Yeah. The rest of the girls, after Eku, just sort of plopped in fully clothed with her staff and all, slowly worked their way out. With Annette coming out first, rather happy-go-lucky, with nothing but more than a towel than popping in. Her curly brown hair is still kind of just still managing to be curly throughout all this water.
Nice.
Then after that, Salvia comes out and then slowly loses a towel, and you can see her very scaly skin as she steps into the water and then steps out of the water. You know, I'm not entirely sure whether or not I'm cold-blooded, so I don't know if this will kill me or not.
You'll probably be fine.
Best time to find out. Yeah. And then she slowly works her way into the water over the course of a few minutes. And finally, Undro comes out, and she's covered herself entirely with towels, other than her head. Yeah, I'm fine.
You just see Davcool's face just turn like a bit redder and just like sinking slowly even more below the water.
Am I allowed to persuade her?
Sure.
Oh boy, +7. Don't fail me now.
Fail.
22.
Okay. I can do this. This
We're all
will be
friends.
fine.
We're all friends here. We won't judge.
I kind of like Davcool just kind of like treads over to Lemon, and he's just like, thanks, and just like slips back below the water.
This is my own reward, man.
And after she takes a few layers of towels off, you can see that sure enough, she has this blue-gray skin that's much more musclier than a normal person should have. And then she quickly works her way into the water, which steam covers her. And you can still see the blue skin creeping its way up her neck above the water, which she seems quite embarrassed about. Well, this is quite the place. Salvia leans back, putting her feet up.
Davcool's just trying not to lose his shit.
Eku is just on her back, floating across the hot springs. Ah, this feels very nice.
Can I shrink?
Can you what? What?
I want to shrink and lay on Eku.
Oh, don't do that.
Okay.
Drown.
A giant ass life raft.
You realize you shrink to the size of a halfling, right?
Yes.
You're like not tiny. You're just halfling.
Yes.
Okay. You shrink. You cast a spell slot and shrink to 4 feet.
Yes.
You now have trouble. You cannot stand in the water, and you have to paddle to stay above water. Congratulations.
Yes.
Doggy paddling.
Yes.
No, I swim like a little lizard man.
Goes above the water level. It's like, you're an idiot. And then
Dinky,
goes
is this
back
your
down.
kink? What is this?
You see, I just like Eku.
She's fully clothed.
I just like
Davcool is just gonna
Eku.
And happy as a clam.
like fold his legs together and see if he can like sink down to the bottom and like see how long he can hold his breath.
Alright, roll Constitution.
Enzel is just trying to burn this memory over the memory of what just happened.
Like, Salvia and Annette
I
are
got an
patting you
18.
on the back to help you through this.
On my breath.
What'd you roll?
18 for my constitution.
What'd you say?
I rolled a fat 18 for my
Ah.
constitution roll.
You go underwater and just keep holding your breath for quite a while.
I think Davcool is dead.
You okay down there? It's reached a minute and you're still holding your breath.
Got
Keep
you?
going.
Did you learn to grow gills like I can?
Might have.
Hello?
I can't even hear them. I'm just like listening to my own
Yeah.
thoughts.
You're just
Do you need help?
floating underwater. Pretty happy.
I'm just meditating, just like, this is great. This is the type of warmth I strive for.
I
Just like
want
floating around
hotter
aimlessly with
water.
my eyes closed, just like this is.
As you're sitting
great.
here, it's not quite the cold that you're used to, but it's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
I go to a different corner and just cast firebolt in the water.
You go to a different corner, attempt to cast firebolt, and then, well, you're casting fire and water. It doesn't really work.
Just
I
steam
just
rises
want
above
hot
you.
water.
It's already very hot water. It's just still hot.
I want hotter.
I want to
Just
be boiled
fire
alive.
On the water near you to try and make it hotter.
You just shove your face into a fireball.
It
Yeah, I'm
works
just still
very littly.
I'm just still underwater. Just tell
Yeah.
me when.
You eventually do finally come out of water, needing to breathe.
Here, Karma, let me help you out with the needing to be hot. And I'm going
Please
to.
do.
This counts as a short rest, right? So I get my spell
Yeah.
slots back. I'm going to cast Fireball.
I thought you were gonna say I breathe fire on, but yeah, fireball works.
Not a Fireball is way hotter because it's 96.
Like I just see him doing this. I'm like, oh no! I'm gonna start like swimming over to the end. Like as far
I
away.
like
Oh, no.
fireball.
Everyone starts getting out of there. Roll fireball.
Yeah,
Or actually, no. You
Please.
cast fireball. Inky, you must roll a death save.
Cool.
you just see me charging up a big ass fireball and moving towards you slowly.
Like I
17.
lean over to Andre. I'm like,
I
yeah,
believe
he said
that's bigger than your spell save DC, correct, Lemon?
What did he roll?
17.
Ah, shit, the save is 15.
Yep.
I lean over to Andre. I'm
So
like, I used to
roll
have,
for
like,
damage, and he will take a quarter of that damage. So he'll take half of half.
That's okay.
Oh boy, 96, here we go. 41.
Unless you're a monk, you take damage no matter what, basically.
41.
All right. So and then half of that, and then half of that.
What do you mean?
Well, he has.
Half of the
Yeah.
half.
So that's like 11 damage, I think.
10.
Yeah, that's 10 damage. You
Yeah,
take 10
just-
damage,
yeah,
and the
just-
water is very heated up, and now scattered all over the. It was fireball, a large explosion.
That was
The water slowly
Feels so good.
feels back in. Everyone is now completely soaked from head to toe, as the water sprawled up in like a wave.
I mean, like Devco was already doing that. He was floating around.
Yeah.
I needed this.
Devco leans into Under. It's like I had hot springs in the mountains where I lived back then, and
After a
nothing
while,
as interesting as this happened ever.
you hear this. Just, fine. And after a few minutes, Asta and Gargosh also join you.
Yeah!
Asta is in a very small towel, as not much fits her, rather muscly builds.
I assumed she
Gargosh
was
isn't even
muscly.
bothering to wear anything.
Yeah,
He's just happy as a clam.
me and
Come
Gorgon,
on,
the
Asta.
same, just completely
Good
naked.
buddy.
Just letting it hang out.
Yeah, like a true dwarven king. Come on,
Like a
Asta,
dapper
they
man.
good for thee. And he pushes her into the water. And then he jumps in after her. Feels like the old molten fires back home.
Yeah.
It'll be good to go home. I'd love to treat you to some adamantite when we get back.
Ooh.
Assuming you never want to visit.
I'd love to visit.
If it's hot, I want to go.
Hot! We're inside an active volcano, filled with magma. Of course,
Yes.
magma would burn you alive if you tried to drink in it.
Is that
Devco
a
and
challenge?
Pencil are just like glancing around, just like trying to ogle. Meanwhile, they're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're just casually ogling. Hensel is obviously ogling.
Devco's just like
Gargosh
eyes at water
arms
level,
on
just
the
like looking around.
Side, and just his rather muscly chest, letting it push out as if he's trying to show off to be the big dwarven king. So,
Sit
any
down,
of you ever heard of
dwarf.
adamantite?
I think I have.
Slips head above water.
Unbreakable magical metal. So much so that a weapons forged from hematite can break through magical resistances.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Rackhammer is the only place on Almeria that we've got tons of it too. Used to be the huge exporter of it before those damnable fire pins and nails took over and started their stupid little war.
Wait, if it's impossible to break, how do you mine it?
Well, we break the stone around it, and then we heat it in superheated temperatures. The stone melts away, and after a long time, we put the adamantite in molten magma. Then, the adamantite melts, and we put it onto the assembly line where we begin to forge it into swords. He goes on and on like this for minutes on end, explaining the very detailed and intricate processes of forging adamantite armor and weapons.
I put my head up, and I'm like,
is there any
could
metals good for
reinforce
magic?
some of my weaponry,
Huh?
correct?
Well, let's see. Adamantite could probably do that. You see, it's sort of like a magic metal. It can bypass magical resistances, which normally only magic can. For example, a trust. If you trust, it's a resistance against all non-magical attacks. It can basically just take anything. But an adamantite weapon? Cut like clean through that, right on its belly. Never actually fought a trust myself, but not sure I want to either.
I laugh. I'm like,
Interesting.
yeah, I don't think we want to either.
Of course, there's only one trust. Nothing's sealed away. Not even
Where?
on a video. Which is odd, because Armendio is the land of legend. Got plenty of things here. Old gods, old ancient wars, talker liches, ancient cities, dwarven
Ancient
cities.
demons.
Aye. So, remember when we talked about pirates? Be interesting to see some pirates. Now, although Rackhammer is by the sea, I don't get to go much to the sea myself. Even if we are right on the coast, the way the mountains set up means we don't get through it too much. You know, the people who took over Rackhammer wasn't even the dragon, but the fire nudes. Those little buggers. They're horrid, incredibly smart. Sure, they ain't very strong. You know, give them a few days, they set up traps that could take them out. Take anyone out, really. The fact that they've been going for weeks against a dragon and have been fought to a stalemate, those fire nudes, they're real something special.
They're really cool.
Aye. Of course, at some point, I'm pretty sure they began relying on magical power from innets or something. Some warlock thing.
Interesting. Warlock, you say?
Aye. You see, those fire nudes, apparently one of them at least, learned how to forge some kind of pact with Imnets, the elemental god of fire.
Was
Anyway.
the warlock a dragonborn?
Nah, he's a fire nude, a reptile-like thing. Although, if you talk about Dragonborn, I have seen Dragonborn around there, or at least heard thoughts of one. Some of me old scouts said that nearby one of the nearby mountains, there was some Dragonborn talking of setting up a base inside the mountain.
And so, does that sound familiar?
Over by the Peaks of Flame, to the south of here. That's where we heard of the Dragonborn.
And peeks his head up above the water. So what you're saying is we should investigate.
If you feel like it, aye.
I mean, we don't.
But what do we get from it?
I was gonna say we don't have
Nothing
much
in
to do,
particular.
but we have a lot to do.
Aye, you were saying? Ranger?
I was saying we don't really have much to do, but we kind of have a lot to do. But also, that's the best lead we have. So, yeah.
Sorry,
Well-
could you repeat the last minute?
I was just talking about the fire needs and how there's some sort of Dragonborn talking in the mountains.
A
Yeah,
Dragonborn talking in mountains.
Yeah, my
Like, Hazel
scouts
just disassociated way too hard for a second there, just like 1,000 yards stare. Like,
Oh,
can't do that.
Yeah, you're alright, man. You weren't quite the same after that talk with the king.
No.
King Lewd, was it?
Oh,
You
that
don't-
was horrible.
Yeah, you don't seem quite right, man.
I don't think I'm the same man anymore.
I had to
I
get a frog king off so you can really empathize with the man.
In real life, I just had to go do something, but Hansel was just staring directly at a net the whole time.
staring into his wine cup, thinking about his life choices.
No,
Staring
no.
at a net,
just
staring
directly
at
at a net while like chugging wine.
Yeah,
He cheated on
What?
her with a frog.
what life choices did I make to become a fleshlight for a frog?
Yeah, what choice? What did I do to deserve this? The things I do for a net.
Dav Cool is just like sneakily ogling, just like, I'm a ranger, I can sneak this shit.
There's so many things. Of course, I feel like next time we head out, it's gonna be awfully dangerous. There's a lot of people headed for Ort Splitter.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, snow people.
Oh, people.
Well, let's see. There's a whole list. There's my brother. There's the. What about those two assassin types? Lotus in a dome.
Oh
The
yeah,
foggy
those
guys.
two.
What
Yeah.
happened to them?
They were pretty weak.
Well, I'd probably just bash my skull in with Orpheus right then and there. He just slips below the water again.
They'll probably try and get Ort Splitter.
As the
I
whole
was
like
shocked
holding
when
it.
those frost giants too. They came down, but looking for some magic item, and it wasn't Splitter. I mean, who comes down a medieval with magic and doesn't want the Dwarven King's old ancient axe?
Yeah.
I've had harpers on me about it. I've had all kinds of people. My brother. Oof. I feel like he just wants though. And then there's those people from Yatar and the Needlebees. Needlebees were real assholes. Halflings, like the guy at over manning this station.
I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here.
Well, in character you are, but out of character, he's just talking about stuff that you
Yeah,
guys
no,
in
that's
character don't
what I meant.
I thought
Oh,
you were just
no.
saying that. All right,
Character
Context.
voice, man. Character voice.
right.
Like, Dav
Even
Cool's
though
like,
I sometimes slip
that is a
into it
thing that
accidentally.
happened. This is kind of a
Context. Aye,
crazy
right. Forget it was just me and Astra. And even then, Astra broke off to go find some master something. That's why
Oh,
she
yeah.
met you guys.
Yeah. You witnessed us kill a zombie dinosaur.
and a hag that we utterly obliterated.
Do not mention that zombie dinosaur.
I got eaten by the zombie dinosaur.
And then he ate it.
I don't like zombie dinosaurs.
You know, honestly, I think I would have
Needlebees.
rather.
They were these rich half-brothers. They wanted the sword and they were trying to buy it off me. Like it was something that could be bought with money. Anyway, there are some right assholes. They said that if you don't give us the sword, we'll get someone to get the sword for us. Wasn't even a fucking sword. It's an axe. Ort Splitter.
Yeah.
I figure if they don't even know an axe from a sword, then how can I feel good giving it to them? Not that I even would give it to them. It's my right to keep them.
Yeah.
I've never used an axe or a sword.
Aye, maybe I can show you. It's rather fun.
But why
I
would I
must
want
say,
to do
nothing
that?
feels better than throwing an axe right into an orc's head.
But I can throw
No
fire
offense,
at their
he
head.
says after all what's set up. no offense, I just mean like, in general. Just
Nah,
give it an
she's
example.
mostly human. It's fine.
She's mostly human. Don't worry about it.
What even, yeah, come to think of it, what are you actually? I mean, you are orc, clearly, but you don't look too orcish. And how come you're blue
Dav Cool
skin
just pops his head
and
up
you're
like she's fine the way she is, and then he pops back down and goes underneath and holds his breath for a while.
And that's slightly uncomfortable that Hansel has been staring the whole
Yeah.
time.
Dav Cool just continually floating.
Yeah.
This is my reward. This is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah.
This is what I did this for.
If Dav Cool like actually failed his constitution save and started drowning and just
Yeah.
and, like inhaled for they'll be like, he's fine.
He's fine. He's fine.
I'm not
Salvia's
fine.
You see that Salvia's entirely red, and not from any kind of embarrassment, but because she's a cold-blooded creature, which means their blood temperature changes based on the environment they're in, and she's in that like 100-degree water.
Oh, am I supposed to roll
Dolly, are you okay over there?
for holding my
Yeah,
breath
I think
again?
I'm just gonna get out of this water quick.
Yeah, that's probably good.
And she sort of stumbly gets out of the water. And you see Undero, like, blush heavily and then, like, push her head under the water as Saldia gets out and nearly trips and shows her ass to the entire team.
Oh no, snake boobs.
You see Undero blushing even heavier than... You aren't sure which one's redder.
And then not just totally fine with it.
Yeah.
So Undril just tripped and fell.
Or Saldia.
Oh,
I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
Actually, meanwhile,
like, sitting
floats
Take
to you
care.
guys. So, Karma, how you enjoying the mornings?
I love it. It's nice and warm.
It's been a while
Reminds
since
me
we've
of
been in a
home.
very warm place. After this, you guys all chat a bit, and eventually, one by one, you all get out. Each time, one of you blushing furiously as the other, seeing, well, sometimes blushing, sometimes just enjoying the sight.
Hansel.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one exception. Meanwhile, Dabcool's just like.
Edgar, why are you wearing your robes?
And then goes back underneath
Huh?
the water and.
Why
just
are you
casts
fully clothed?
Actually, looks down. Oh, I am, aren't I?
Did you just forget?
Yes, I
You
Did
should show me
forget.
your swimsuit.
swimsuits. I don't own a swimsuit.
One of us do, Inky. Like he pops it up back out of the water, then goes back down and holds his breath again.
Hansel, in a moment of clarity,
You should roll
realizing this
perception.
is slightly
Roll perception,
suspicious.
by the way, Hensel.
Yeah. Hansel, in a moment of clarity, realizing this is slightly suspicious.
Just, yeah.
I got a 16, damn it.
You notice that when you say like you are in your clothes, she looks like she almost completely forgot that she had clothes, and she looks almost like panicked a little for half a second before serenity had returned to her face, and her normal sort of out there smile returned.
I'll have to talk
Yeah, I
to her
guess I
later about
forgot to
that.
change. It's been so long since I took off these clothes.
It's been a while.
I suppose when you're a druid, you forget about these silly little things.
Yeah, you should take them off.
What does happen to your clothes when you transform?
They're absorbed into my body.
Oh.
Wait, what?
It's like what happens when you become gas.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
His head up from the water. Wait, aren't like druids basically like immortal?
Well, when a druid becomes extremely powerful, they gain a timeless body.
I'm pretty sure you become a tree.
Would that mean elfin druids would become literally unkillable by age?
Yes, but that would be an archdruid. 20th tier.
And what tier of druid are you?
Oh, I'm...
Hansel,
I'd say I'm pretty high
suspicious.
tier.
Or what? I didn't hear you, Adam.
I'd say I'm pretty high
When did you
tier.
decide to become a druid?
A while before I started being a guide. I figured it was the best choice of calling for me. It would let me guide people the best.
Yeah, well, you've been doing a pretty good job.
Why,
I-
thank you.
I would
I'm
say
impressed
worth.
we haven't gotten lost so far.
I would say worth every penny if it wasn't for you working for free.
Mhm. Sometimes I forget that money is a thing that most people need.
Yeah, I forgot about money for a while.
I haven't used money in like forever.
Money used to be really important to me.
All I did was hunt. I didn't really have any money.
You know, speaking of money, it's been a long time since we've been to Port Nanzaro.
It has.
That I remember the day we got
Hansel suddenly remembers that they're getting dangerously low on food. Suddenly remembers that he's the one in charge of inventory for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fix that.
And I think this will be a good place to end it.
It's
Yeah,
only 10 o'clock.
Yeah, slightly shorter.
Early.
It's a shorter session, but that's because next session's gonna be fairly big. This is more of a relaxed filler session. Next session is gonna be when we get to the halls of the hunting ants.
can I get XP for this?
Yeah.
Do I get
Yes,
I would like-
actually,
do I get XP for that?
you guys get an XP for the Nang and Drun Lun Run.
That's
Adventure.
social XP
Don't
from
say that
having
name
fun.
again.
Give me a set to calculate it, because it's a lot.
Okay.
It better be a lot. Oh, good lord.
Yeah, can I say one last thing?
Oh yeah, what's up?
In character, I mean.
Oh,
I don't know if I can still do that.
Sure.
Late. But like, I'm just gonna be like, just like float up, drift over to Andrew, and I'm like, hey, like,
Hello?
you know, all that ashamed of your orc heritage. We're all friends here, you know? It's alright.
Oh. Thank you.
Give you any less do that.
Thank you for that.
Easily, like, snap my throat at any time. I mean, look at me.
Mm.
Nailed that arm wrestling thing spectacularly. Just as
Well-
much one of us as any other of us, and then he just slinks back below the water.
Well, you have your own
someone has a
powers.
crush.
Andrel seems like blissfully unaware of any kind of attraction.
I mean, it's not like Hansel is giving it off at all.
Like, Hansel just, like, radiates it, and it just drowns everything out.
But like up to this point, I always imagined Hansel just doing the Rand's pose with constantly his hands at his side, constantly smiling and confident. And then we met Frog Rants, and now I'm just I don't understand anymore.
And I'm just here.
Oh boy, what's that XP? Hmm. Hello? Oh no. Hello? There we go. Okay, my shit got fucked. You can hear me now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. That's the end, right? I think so.
Time is over.
Is
Ah.
You get 3,000 experience each.
Oh,
Thank you.
ooh.
wow.
3,000 experience each. Appropriate. Appropriate, and not slightly inappropriate like the last time I used this.
Now, time to dish out karma.
Okay, 3,000 XP.
Yep.
You gain
Flashbacks
5
to
karma.
Alice. Nuking the world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
On the next episode of URGSVI D&D, Team Dude Bro Session, we'll see you in 2 years.
And
We'll see
then
you
some.
2 months from now.
Hopefully.
There won't be a
hopefully.
next time. By then, Adam would have died.
We'll see you in 50 years once we all die and we get to play D&D in the afterlife.
No, Adam will be reborn, so he can't do it.
What the hell? What? Oh yeah, that was what that was. I was like, wait, what do you mean? His colon exploded? And I'm like, oh right, Adam.
Yeah.
Please, I
Yeah,
hope
we-
that we have
you're
a
not
session
wrong.
next week.
He's not
This
wrong.
session, this session was just what I needed after today.
This felt so fun.
It was. It's like just pure slice of life relaxation.
Yeah.
With a Titan battle right in between.
Guide my cock.
With a little bit of mental scarring.
Mostly for Hensel.
I mean, what slice of life doesn't have mental?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, at the end of the day,
And
Hensel got
encouragement
what he
that-
wanted.
that- even just like the rest of
I
us.
love being some nickname.
And I'll end on the image of all your companions smiling as you all guys all get dressed again and head out to the next objective.
Nice.
The lich needs to die.
The relaxation couldn't have lasted long, could it?
Thank you for helping with the gun problem. Come back again.
Will we get it for free when we
No.
come back?
Of course, anytime.
Oh fuck
Yeah.
no!
Oh, no.
Nope,
No.
deleting that. Using my admin powers.
Why? I can't.
That was an image.
My brain hole.
God damn.
Alright,
Mike.
I'm gonna get off now and
Yeah.
blow my nose.
Have fun.
This is great.
Ta-ta.
The final words.
We'll be right, but we'll be back. We'll be back in the hot spring after we get after we go to the we'll go to the proving hall. Then we'll come back and relax again.
Nah, probably not.
We come in every other day.
Any last
So-
words?
Nope.
What about you, NK?
I'm good. Wait. Ning Ning is best woman.
See you
That's all for today.
see you next time in Mental Scarring, the D&D campaign.